What up? What up? What up? Peace, guys. I'm in the building. Sorry it took so long, but you know how it goes. Life happens. This time, no kids were sick tonight. No kids were sick. Just got caught in a little bit of traffic today. Sitting down in the car for a little while trying to get my bearings together. But here goes the Knicks, man. We're playing against the Washington Wizards at MSG. Everybody always comes into this place, comes into this place with a full head of steam, man. Everybody wants to play the Knicks, and we got to deal with that bullshit every single time we come in here. So it makes a good it makes it fun for Knicks fans to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Just to always get like the best game from everybody. But it's also stressful too, man, because it's like, man, sometimes we just want to cook. You know what I'm saying? And teams are not letting us cook, man. You know? Right now, Julius Randle's looking for OG down low, looking for, something to happen, but it got caught in a legal defense or, just get caught. When it comes down to it, man, we just need a trade, man. We need a trade so bad it's like ridiculous. I hate to keep harping on that. And I'm quite sure like a lot of fans are tired of it too because we just so anxious for the trade. It's almost like a sense of entitlement, like we're entitled for a trade to happen. So I mean, like we legit could like that we could have already did our trade. The OG Ananobi trade might be the only trade. We do have assets to trade and stuff like that right now, but maybe the Knicks don't make a trade. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we don't make that trade. So I mean, what happens if we don't? If we don't make a trade, like how pissed off would you be? What would your pissed off level be? I know what my pissed off level would be pretty high because I mean, I feel like right now is the time. If you're gonna get better as a franchise, if you're gonna get better, like you got to do it now. Look what the Pacers did. The Pacers are having a good season already. But they went and got themselves a power forward because they don't have a viable power forward option at the moment. You know what I'm saying? They could rock with Jalen Smith. They could rock with Obi Toppin. They could rock with whoever else they got. They got like four guys that they could start at the power forward spot, but they don't want that. They want to solidify the spot because they know what they can do, what they possibly could do in the playoffs. Watch how they manhandled the Bucks so far this season. So if they got confidence in their team that they can beat teams like the Bucks and stuff like that, then why not try to give them that extra piece? You know what I'm saying, to help them when the time comes. So I mean, getting Siakam, because I didn't get a chance to talk about this the last podcast. I don't know why, but yeah, man. Indiana Pacers getting Siakam, does that make them so much better that whatever? And I think so. I think it does because they needed that extra player on the inside, to be able to do something. And Siakam right now has a full floor to do whatever he wants, especially in that open offense. He's good at sliding, good at cutting, has good hands. You know what I'm saying? He could pass the ball himself, so I think he'll fit really well over there in Indiana. We'll see. As whenever they play their next game. I'm not sure if he's available for if they play tonight, or whatever, and they play. Hopefully, I'm hoping that he plays well for them. So I'm just waiting for the first timeout, guys. Once these guys get a timeout, I can finish my thoughts, say what's up to you guys in the chat, and then we can just get right into the play-by-play and stuff. Yeah, man. So that's the absolute reason why the Knicks need to make a trade because we got OG, which is perfect. It set up Toronto because now Toronto has a core. They have a nice young core that they could try to build with. You know what I'm saying? If they win a championship, so be it. But the thing is, as long as the Knicks win a championship, then it's all worth it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of rumors out there. Of course, DeJounte Murray. We've been talking about that a lot. Terry Rozier, which I'll keep saying that's my rumor that these beat writers all of a sudden, the Knicks are interested in Terry Rozier. I think I literally think I started that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a real rumor. But a lot of times these beat writers put stuff out, and then all of a sudden the teams make a phone call. So that actually would be a good idea because based off of something that they heard in the media. You know. So I don't know what happened there. But yeah, man, you never know what will happen. Like things you put stuff out in the universe, sometimes things happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so you just gotta watch your words and stuff like that. I gotta clear my head. I didn't really have too much of a good day today. It was really cold, man. So same thing like the day before. Like we can't do anything. I work outside, guys. You know what I'm saying? So when it's icy and it's super cold like that, you can't work. Other entities work, but not people that don't want to die. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not ready to die yet. In the cold just because somebody wanted to get something done. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really have a good day standing out in the cold all day. Kind of just like wasting time in life, man. So it is what it is. So I got a little bit of the blues this evening, but it is what it is. I'm here talking my Knicks, so it's a blessing within itself. So how can I complain? But yeah, man. Speaking back, I'm trying to keep that key with the complaints and stuff. The Knicks need to make a trade. The franchise. I know they answered the call, make the trade for OG, but they have to make a trade now. Fournier is dangling, Grimes is dangling. Here's one question I wanted to ask you guys. While we're getting it popping here before the game comes back, is what is the open market for Quentin Grimes? Because there's like reports saying that Quentin Grimes is upset about his role and this, that, and the other. But how about Dante DiVincenzo took his role? How about that? How about that? You know what I'm saying? So Dante DiVincenzo took his role. Josh Hart took the other part of his role, and then now Deuce McBride is taking his role. You know what I'm saying? So we got three guys that's just snatching his role from underneath his feet, and he can't possibly be upset, about that other than himself. You know what I'm saying? So I just throw that out there, like they're supposed to be shopping Quentin Grimes, to accommodate him. But if that's the case, that they're only going to look to trade Quentin Grimes, what are we expecting to get from Quentin Grimes in the open market? You know what I'm saying? So that's a question I'll throw at you guys. Just Quentin Grimes alone, not throwing anybody else in there, or you could throw draft picks and whatever, I guess. But just for Quentin Grimes alone, let's say if we were just shopping Quentin Grimes, how the hell what were we expecting to get back for him alone? So anyway, let's just throw that out there. All right, so we're back in it. First score here, since I've been watching after the timeout was the Washington Wizards. So let's see if the Knicks can cook. I see Brunson and Julius are wearing matching sneakers there with the lime greens. I like that. So a little in between the leg action, step back 3-point shot. Hartenstein drove in there and he got blocked. So I mean that's from their new acquisition there. That's Marvin Bagley the third, so number 35. So he's trying to show off what he can do. Big time opportunity for him to showcase what he can do. They got him playing center. He's being really aggressive right now, more aggressive than I've seen him in a while. So I know he understands it's a big time opportunity. New team. He was a high draft pick and stuff like that. So watch him throwing his body around. He has no balance, as you can see. Because he's just going wild because he just wants to make the most out of his opportunity. He's got a lot of skills. If you look at his 30, I like to look at 36-minute stats. So if you stretch out a person's contributions to 36 minutes, it'll show you what they would get. Hope just like hopefully what they would get if they got the same minutes. You know what I'm saying? Those 36 minutes. So he always had really good 36 minutes per game stats. What's between the ears and everything else. That's a whole nother story. So Dante DiVincenzo tried to throw Julius Randle an alley oop in transition, which was just a dumb ass idea. That was a dumb idea. Tom Thibodeau's like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. But that was a bad decision there. He wasn't throwing an alley oop to Obi, man. So, shout out to Obi, man. Obi, he had an opportunity to be a starter in Indiana. It didn't work out. He got benched. And now he's going to get completely replaced. He might even get traded. Shout out to teams like Orlando, nah, not Orlando, Atlanta. Because we're talking about getting AJ Griffin. A lot of people saying, hell no, I wouldn't trade Grimes for AJ Griffin. I will only trade Grimes for a superstar. So I mean, people are bugged out. But I bet you Atlanta, and Indiana would trade OG for AJ Griffin. Not OG, OB for AJ Griffin. If it moves the needle for the franchise, if it makes sense, I could see them doing that. Or even like a player, let's say like just various different players like Hunter on Atlanta. I could see Indiana going for a guy like Hunter. Anyway, here goes DiVincenzo dribbling to nowhere. Gives it to Julius now. 13 seconds on the shot clock. He's setting the screen there. He gets a pass to DiVincenzo. So the Knicks are shackling the fool right now. Last two plays. That's what happens when the Knicks play teams like this because we get a little confident. We start fooling around, start playing games with these guys. Next thing you know, the other team has confidence, and now we're gonna be going to bed with our finger up our ass. You know what I'm saying? Because the Knicks lost another damn game. So anyway, this podcast is brought to you by Starbucks Coffee. Here he goes. A little bit of coffee this evening. Why am I drinking coffee so late at night? It's because I need to relax, man. Like I said, I don't drink alcohol or nothing like that. If I was drinking alcohol, it'd be for some reason that's like okay, acceptable in the evening to drink alcohol, whatever. To get if you get a little bit of buzz or whatever, you sleep good. But sometimes if you get a little coffee in you, just to relax yourself for a second and give you a little bit of a boost enough for you to have a nice, good sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that's what's going to happen for me tonight. So anyway, like I said, Marvin Bagley here. So I see you guys in the chat. I'll get you guys in un momento. I just want to talk about these guys a little bit. Slide this over. So I mean, did he start? Yeah, so Marvin Bagley started, man. He's their starting center, I believe, because they have a lot of injuries, man. They started Trey Jones. They got Jordan Poole there. They got Avija Kuzma and Marvin Bagley starting at center. So, I mean, big opportunity for him, man. Started just came right from Detroit, ends up being a starter. You know what I'm saying? Let's say if the Knicks did that. How pissed off would Knicks fans be if we got Marvin Bagley? If we traded Grimes and got Marvin Bagley? Marvin Bagley would absolutely help the situation too, because we need a backup center. So anyway, here goes Brunson on the inside dotted line, left-handed shot, patented, man. That motherfucker, he be making those shots, man. I don't know how he does it. Yeah, yeah. Here comes Poole dribbling against Grimes. He just goes wherever he wants to do. Like Poole was already open twice already, and then he made another move to go backwards because that's probably what one of his trainers told him. You know what I'm saying? But Grimes has had no chance there guarding him. Here goes Brunson, pulls up foul line jump shot, just like a man that's just like a man without fear. It's Brunson. It's like freaking Daredevil, man. Brunson burnout. Look at Marvin Bagley with a nice little dunk. OG had to get out the way. Did they call a foul? Nope, but the Knicks called timeout. So we got a lot of breakages in play right now. So Tom Thibodeau calls a timeout, and we got to do what we got to do here. The Knicks got to stop fooling around. Marvin Bagley coming in there with a full head of steam. Marvin Bagley's not a bum, guys. So I mean, I'm gonna look at ESPN stats here, but if the ESPN doesn't have the 36 minutes per game stats, but this is the stats for this year. 10 points, 4.5 rebounds. Real quick, guys. Yeah, so I mean, last 10 games, he only played 10 minutes, but that's with Detroit. He wasn't getting a lot of minutes here. For the regular season, 18 minutes per game, 59% from the field, 16% from the 3-point range. That's the reason why he's not getting minutes because he can't shoot the three. Free, free throw percent is 82% this year. Like I said, 4.5. If you double those minutes, man, 18 plus 18, that's 36 right on the match. So double those minutes. That's 20 points per game. That's about 9 rebounds per game, 2 assists. That's about a block a game, half a steal a game. Especially with the good percentages as far as free throws and field goal percentages is concerned. I mean, that's a big time player. So I mean, him going to this club here, the Washington Wizards, they have nothing going for them, so they have an opportunity to give him extra minutes. So I think he might actually approach 20 points per game, with the Wizards, just given the uh, the role and the minutes that he'll be getting. But I mean, he still fits the same bill with Kuzma and Bagley and Poole. These guys are just not very smart basketball players. Kuzma, he's probably because he's won a championship, so he knows how to win, with the team. But some of these other guys are all unproven. Danny Avija is good, Trey Jones is good too. But Jordan Poole, he's not like if you're gonna pay him all that money, they shouldn't have paid him all that money, not really understanding where his about his character. It's not the best character, man. He's a freaking weirdo. Anyway, only us fans see that type of stuff. I don't understand why the NBA doesn't see that type of stuff. Right early on here for the Knicks, man. Julius Randle's doing his Julius Randle thing. 10 points, 1 rebound. We got OG Anunoby with 2, 1 rebound, 1 assist. You got Hartenstein with 4 rebounds already. One offensive, three defensive. You got an assist, steal, 2 points. You got Brunson with 4 points, 2 for 4 from the field, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. DiVincenzo contributing 2 and 1. And so, I mean, good game so far. The Knicks are doing what they're supposed to do. We're up by 6, 20-14 at the moment. So there's nothing that you can really complain about, man. Sandra Brunson. So that's Brunson's mom's. So I mean, you can see Brunson in her face. Look at his sister. I believe that's his sister. So I don't know if they have the same parents, but she does kind of look like Brunson too. So Brunson got a little bit of the light skin, and then the daughter is a little bit darker, just like me. My parents are one is my dad is Puerto Rican, my mom is black, so my sister's darker than me, so I get that. Because Julius pull up 3-point shot, top of the key, no good. Hartenstein going to get the rebound, but who's that? Number 33, Kuzma knocks it out of bounds. Yeah, so let me say what's up to you guys, man. Been long enough to say what's up to my peoples here. Once again, Eru is a beast. Yeah, man. Thank you, Mega for always popping in. Shout out to Diehard Eru, always late 10 minutes. Like I said, I just got in, had to make me something to eat. I got food on the side here. I'm gonna show you what I'm eating tonight. You got Mr. Jarrell in the place. Haven't talked to Jarrell in a long time, man. What's up with that, Jarrell? You got Samuel Cortez. What's good, my man? Salute from Puerto Rico. Hey, Puerto Rico. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know what I'm saying? My Puerto Rican family here is Samuel Cortez, my man Ron Bracey in the place. Not much happening right now. The Wizards just missed a shot. Here goes Julius in and out dribble, getting into the paint. Pump and dump, kicks out to Grimes in the corner. That should be good. He misses it. It's wide left, man. Somebody like him, those shots should not be so wide and so off. Here comes the Wizards guy just forcing it. Is he wearing Tims? I feel like my man is wearing Tims. What a pair of ugly kicks he got on, man. Got Vinny Vegas in the house. What's up? What's up? What else we got here? Mighty Finesse in the place. What's good, crazy kid? How you doing, man? He says, if we trade Grimes and Fournier, give me Sexton. Okay, I get that. I would love to get Sexton. Sexton would be a big thing. But Sexton trading from Utah. Why would Danny Ainge do that? Right now, have you been looking at Sexton's stats? Sexton is kicking ass over there in Utah. So I mean, you gotta put things like I put the comment out there. Like, who would you trade Grimes for? Like, what would an NBA franchise realistically give you for Grimes by himself? You know what I'm saying? So if you come up with that answer, now add Fournier, he hasn't played all year. He's just basically a contract, and then throw the Knicks draft picks that has all these restrictions on it. So what player can we possibly get with that? We're wishful thinking, thinking that we can get Dejounte Murray and all these different guys. This could be possible. There goes Grimes with a step back 3-point shot and just short. He's I mean, what kind of player are we looking at? I know everyone thinks this guy, the potential and this, that, and the other, but what is he showing as an NBA basketball player so far in his third year in the NBA? And he's not 19, he's not 20, he's not 21, he's 23, bro. He'll be 24 at the end of the season. So I mean, what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? So put things in perspective. Like everybody's expecting the world, but we might not get nothing. So just prepare yourself for that, man. You know, I don't want Brogdon, but maybe Brogdon is the only thing we can get. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rajon Smith. What's good? What's good? Next game against the Raptors. Listen, the next game, I keep telling people it's the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't want to spend the money because, like I said, I got a lot of things going on. Like later on in the spring, that I gotta take care of that I haven't even planned yet, and I still want to go to Charlotte. So I'm thinking like Charlotte or the Toronto game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if my lady will approve of me going to Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? But that the Toronto game, should I go to the Toronto game or not? I just don't know, man. Oh man, chill with the parlays, man. I gave up. Look at Fournier in the game. So that tells you right there a trade is coming. Fournier's in this game. So I mean, Tom Thibodeau doesn't open up the trade market for I mean, doesn't open the rotation for nothing, and he opens up the rotation to let Fournier get some minutes. So I don't know if anybody's in foul trouble. Is anybody in foul trouble at the moment? Looking at personal fouls, like 1, 2, 3. Nobody's in foul trouble. So Fournier's in the game here. Commits his first foul in his first minute playing. So and plus the Knicks are down. So I don't know if Fournier's in the game to try to get some offense, or he's in the game, because there's a trade pending. Some team wants to see Fournier a run. If he's running around, he looks healthy. Prove it. Put him in the game. You know what I'm saying? He's in the game now, so maybe he might get traded tonight. Maybe that big trade is going to happen tonight. We'll see. Shout out to Pudge in the place. He's better than Precious. Brunson sister, she's fly, man. You see her? She's pretty. Super pretty, just like the mom. Look a little bit of the dad too. Is that the her boyfriend next to her? Yeah. I don't know. Slide in the DM, man. That's the thing about it now. You can go into a celebrity's DM and actually get a response. You know what I'm saying? Now we have Twitter, right? You can go right to them, but you can also go to what's the app that Instagram made? You could use that app because they'll definitely see that. You know what I'm saying? If you in instant message them or just send them a regular message, they'll definitely see it because nobody uses that fucking app. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just my little tip there if anybody wants to get nasty out there. Growing up, Ebru, did Mom Dukes learn to make Spanish food? My brother, don't you know that? Of course, man. Of course. I'll give you some in a second, man. But I got to get some play by play. It goes Chris up over to Pool. Who's that number zero there? And that's a shot clock violation. So much for the play by play, man. We're gonna go into a timeout again. So I don't know if the Knicks called a timeout or what. But we definitely got to break into action here. So I mean, about the Spanish food, did Mom Dukes have to learn Spanish food? Absolutely, man. My dad's mom and whole family, they love my mom. You know what I'm saying? So my mom used to be over there all the time, and they used to teach her all the secrets, man. So my mom cooks just like a Spanish abuela. I haven't had my mom's food in a while, man, because the older you get, the more time you work, you got your own kids and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't really had a chance to really spend time with it. My mom's getting old too. But I mean, she can make the hell out of a pork chop, just like as good as any old school Puerto Rican lady can make. You know what I'm saying? So my mom makes good pork chops. Her rice and beans is immaculate. People always asking her to bring rice and beans whenever there's a party or family function or something like that. She has to make the rice and beans. You know what I'm saying? Arroz con dules, that style. In the freaking big cauldron. You know what I'm saying? With the pieces of pork. She don't put the pork in it no more because she know I don't eat meat. You know what I'm saying? But she used to make it old school, man. Everything. Absolutely. Quite a few things that she used to make that was really, really good, man. Yeah, Jarrell said we'll chop it up soon. Yeah, whatever you say, whatever you say, brother. But the Giants, are done. You know what I'm saying? So if you got something going on with the Giants, I'll see if I can jump on with you. It's been hectic on the weekends, man. I gotta tell you. It's supposed to snow today, man. So, tomorrow's gonna be crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna make it into work tomorrow if it snows too bad. But on the weekend it's been crazy, man. Long weekends and just being in real jacked up jobs and stuff. And then Sunday, it's been swamped too, man. The kids been having a lot of treatments and all kind of stuff going on, so I haven't been able to. And if that's the thing. If the next, if my kids don't have a treatment or something going on, then it's like something having to do with them. There's always something to do with them. They're little guys. They always got something going on, kids parties and stuff like that. So these ESPN commercials scare the hell out of me. There's got to be a way to disable these things, man. Sheesh. Can you disable them? No, I can't disable. I would love to disable those commercials. They're scaring the hell out of me every time they pop in my ear. Yeah, but yeah, man. Shout out to everybody here. Blazers are interested. Yeah, I see the Blazers interested for Brogdon. So if you can get Brogdon just for Grimes alone and some in the first round draft pick, then if that and I mean it's not gonna work money wise because Brogdon makes like $22 million a year. So I mean, doesn't make any sense. But I mean the Knicks have enough space to make two trades. At this point now, I don't want Mitch Robinson back on his team. That's how I feel about it, man. So if you throw Mitchell Robinson in the first round draft pick for somebody, you should be able to get somebody. Do the same thing with Fournier. Same thing with Grimes. Put any of these guys in the mix of a trade, you should be able to get something really good. Put all three of them together and draft picks together, you should be able to get something good. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it, man. Whatever it is, I just want it. Look at Grimes dribbling to nowhere, looking for somebody to save him. Now Fournier, this is going to save him. So now Fournier is the one with the dribble, step back 3-point shot. But Grimes had the step back 3-point shot, but he refused to take it. So here comes my man Avija all the way inside. Good basketball player. Precious dribbling the ball up the court, gives it over to Deuce. Deuce can't create his own shot, man. Here goes OG, elbow. Right now, this is our bench squad, so I mean, it's nothing really happening. So I wonder, is this Fournier being showcased, or is this like the Knicks trying to find their offense? Because Fournier represents right now. If you look on the court, Fournier represents whoever we're gonna pick up on offense. You know what I'm saying? If we get Brogdon, Brogdon is gonna be playing in Fournier's spot right now. You know what I'm saying? Or if we get Murray, DeJounte Murray. Right now in this second unit, that will be DeJounte's turn right there. He will be playing in Fournier's spot. So whoever we can think of, what's the name, Terry Rozier, whoever else is out there that we're talking about. Look at the squad now. Wherever Fournier's doing out there, that's what that person will be doing on the squad for them. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Deuce is good. He had two back-to-back 20-point games, kind of. He didn't do a good job setting up the offense at all. He made some shots though. Confident made shots, played good defense, but orchestrated offense, he was horrible. You know what I'm saying? So adding a Brogdon will be dope. So if we can get Brogdon without trading Fournier, trading Grimes and picks for Brogdon, and we keep Fournier, I think that's a good idea. Then maybe you use Fournier. Ain't that a twist of fate? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you use Brogdon and Fournier off the bench, and then you forget about Deuce because Deuce can't facilitate offense, man. Here he goes with a three-point shot. He can make those, he has confidence shooting the ball. Everything that he does is nothing to the basket. Everything is fading. Everything is step back. Oh my god, man, with these advertisements. What the hell is this shit about? So I mean, it's something that's new, man. Can you disable? I'm trying to. Player information. Can you disable these motherfuckers? Golly, scaring the hell out of me. So the Knicks are fooling around here. They're gonna replay something. So we continue with the chat here. Yeah. So Blazers are interested. So I mean, listen, if the Blazers they literally just want Grimes, if we can make that happen, because I know we got trade exemptions. That's something to talk about too. We got two trade exemptions. So I think one is 5 and one is 7. If I'm not mistaken, I could look it up easily right now, but I'm not going to. So I think it's 5 and 7, if I'm not mistaken. So put those together along with Grimes, it still doesn't add up to what's the name salary. But these NBA guys, they always make trades happen if they want it to happen. Yeah, man. So I mean, yeah, okay, I get that. This is what it is here. Josh Hart is out. That's why Fournier is playing. So I get that. Plant-based life. So speaking of plant-based life, I'm trying not to drop my sandwich there. I made a burger before I started the thing there. So this is a plant-based burger. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a regular burger, but there's two of them there, by the way. Two of them there because my man is 250 pounds, man. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get that protein in there. But yeah, those are Beyond Burgers, man. So I hooked that up before I started the game. So that's what I'm eating tonight if I can get a chance. But yeah, man, that's a big thing too. I totally forgot about Josh Hart not playing. So Fournier is basically taking Josh Hart's spot. But just watching how things look there, Fournier could possibly still be in the rotation there. It depends on what the Knicks can do. I'm just talking. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff that we want to happen doesn't mean it's going to. Shout out to Trish in the place. I hate it too, man. Every night it's the same shit. That whole Secaucus thing. Secaucus going to New Jersey, listening to the guys on the radio, reviewing everything. You know what I'm saying? Guys are not making truthful calls now because they know they can just review it. You know what I'm saying? So there's no accountability for the refs, I think. You know what I'm saying? To get the right call, to keep the integrity of the game, that type of stuff. So I'm with it too. I'm with Brogdon too. Brogdon didn't have a good game last time he played. He played like shit, actually. He played like he just did not want to be there. Like he was depressed. I get it, man. Somebody that's a winner that now you're playing on a completely trashed squad. That's a hard pill to swallow, man. So here we go. We got the Wizards are trying to cook here. Number 24, Chrisberg on the inside gets a nice little layup there. So number 24, Chrisberg, he always tries to have a good game against the Knicks. So far, let me check to see what he has here coming off the bench today. Although, yeah, coming off the bench 4 minutes, he already scored already, got 3 rebounds, very active. He go Deuce dribbling the air out the ball, not going anywhere. Kicks it out to Fournier. Fournier loses it. Kicks it back to OG. OG drives in between the legs. So I don't know if you guys noticed, these guys are all doing the same moves. They're driving right, makes a hard stop, dribble through the legs, and then they do a step back. Like every player does that. That's what these super trainers are teaching these guys. Here goes Chris Bird, steps over, kicks it out to Kuzma in the corner for three, no good. Fournier with the rebound. He goes Grimes. So I mean, this unit here, you can't really rock with these guys too much. Here goes Deuce trying to create off the backboard, nothing. So here comes the other team, Wizards coming down full head of steam. Good defense there by Precious to release the ball. Deuce McBride fell on the floor, so now he's going to get a dunk. So Knicks are lucky there. So here comes the Wizards coming up the court. This squad can't really score, man. It has to be defense. It has to be fast break style. With the squad. Oh, look at Avija just pulls up for three. He misses that. Grimes misses the rebound, but Deuce is there. Deuce has it. Gives it over to Grimes up the middle. Grimes dribbles, steps, pulls right into the three. I mean, Grimes 1 to 2 dribbles max, and that 3-point shot is up. I mean, it's horrible, man. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Ziggler Deuce playing defense there. He gets scraped a little bit. Kicks it back out. Now they got caught on the switch. Precious has to pick up his man. 3-point shot is good. So I mean, tie game now, 29-29. Washington Wizards playing with confidence. They want to try to get revenge. We smoked them the last time. Deuce comes around the screen there, so Deuce is dribbling. What are the Knicks running now? So Precious sets another screen. Deuce steps back. Did you see Deuce? The screen was there. Deuce stepped back for a second, and then he came through like really slow, lost the ball. You know, my man DeLon Wright almost got the steal there. So the Knicks don't have anything going. I just don't understand. Like every team, even bad teams, have just a way of scoring. They have like a method of how they always want to get their buckets. The Knicks don't really have that. We just have Brunson cooking, and then we got Julius cooking, and then we have guys cutting now, which is different. Here goes Brunson now. So Brunson comes back in to save them now. So now they weren't able to score. So now Brunson comes in there and calls his own number and scores all the way in the paint. So Brunson's pumping and dumping, pushing off the defense there. DiVincenzo just got pump fake by Chris Bird, kicks it out to number 7. Number 7 just drives and knocks down. I think that's Kuzma. Is that Kuzma? I don't know who number 7 is there. Number 7, no, that was number 7 is Baldwin Jr. Shout out to Baldwin Jr. Just drove in and just look how he just knocked him down. He's standing there, bam, and hit him with the elbow and everything. If you want to review something, look at this. Pow! Like, you want to review something? Like, he fucking did that on purpose. It was Brunson driving on the right. He got right in front of him. Foul line, dotted line extended. Kicks it out to OG for a corner 3-point shot. OG, that's going to be short. Yeah. He goes right. DeLon Wright dribbling the ball up the court. Look like he's wearing Timbs, man. So they're going to call an offensive foul there. Brunson just got pushed to the ground. I mean, so Brunson's out there playing football, man. He's playing a different game than everybody else. Look at him. He's trying to get his air. He's always getting knocked around. It's like one of the hardest, the strongest players in the NBA. Look, he just comes down, takes the contact, and falls right to the ground. You know how hard that is? If anybody has ever played, not played, you can't play, but martial arts. Anybody taking martial arts, having to be able to fall, you have to fall just like that without hitting your head, while hurting yourself. Like Brunson is the master at that. He goes this guy DiVincenzo with a 3-point shot, misses it. Chris Bird comes in, drove, kicks it out to Baldwin Jr. Baldwin Jr. on the inside. Good defensive play there, but they're gonna call goaltending there. So that was Shamit. I forgot all about Shamit, man. Remember Shamit? Shamit was one of those guys. Oh man, we got to get Shamit. We got our 2 All-Star players. Let's bring Shamit into place. That's what happened with the Brooklyn Nets when they went and got all those All-Stars and future Hall of Famers. They went and got guys like Shamit and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But what did that do for them? He ended up in Phoenix. Same thing. Just being that extra guy. You know. So that burger looks mad dry. It might be. You know what I'm saying? Especially now since it's been sitting on his plate for God knows how long. You know what I'm saying? It's cold too. But whatever. He said, "How Faithful Life Sports said, how is that plant burger? I don't know, man, if I can do it. But some people say, well, I don't know if I could do a plant-based burger. You know what I'm saying? But you can do like an Angus burger. You know what I'm saying? Which is a buffalo or whatever you want to say, or let's say just a regular burger, beef burger. It's a cow. Have you ever seen a cow? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how you can look at a cow and be like, yo, man, I got to get me a burger. Have you ever seen a cow, fam? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Have you ever seen a cow get slaughtered and chopped up, and then they get the meat to make the burger and grind it up and put it into and then you make it into patties and cook it. The blood runs off and it boils on the stove and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, I can't wait to eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all a mentality. It all has to do with flavor, textures, and stuff like that too. So I mean, this burger itself, let me smash it down a little bit. It's all about textures. You know what I'm saying? So you can add your own seasoning and stuff to it. So you put your seasoning the same way you make a regular burger. The good thing about the Beyond Burgers is they cook just like regular burgers, where they maintain the juice and whatever and this that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? It's not like say like the other stuff like Morningstar or anything like that. Those are like they're all processed, those things feel like microwavable food. Rather than something that could be cooked on a grill. Actually, could be cooked on a charcoal grill. So that's interesting. Sorry, guys. Burger is delicious, by the way. Like I said, if you're talking about textures, whether or not if it's gonna taste good or whatever, like if you had a Beyond Burger, You wouldn't even be able to tell. Like, if you want your first, like, experience, go to Burger King, order the Impossible Burger, the Impossible Whopper. Just order it and eat it. You won't even really notice the difference, really. There is a difference, yes, but, you can eat it and you'll be like, "Wow, I didn't even realize that that was a veggie burger." One thing about being a vegetarian, unless you're gonna be raw vegan or, definitely not eating processed foods and that type of stuff, you can eat stuff and still maintain strength. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I'm carrying extra body fat and stuff like that, I am pretty strong. You know what I'm saying? And being vegetarian, I'm still able to keep my strength. Shout out to like a lot of animals on this earth. They eat hay, they eat grass and that type of shit. They're like massive. Um, Come on, man. So now I can't even turn it off. So guess what? Fuck you, ESPN. So I'm not gonna be getting scared every 5 seconds for every time an advertisement pops up. Jesus Christ. Scared the piss out of me. Yeah, man, I gotta get back into this play by play. So let's do let me just get these scores up here because I'm watching the game on my device here. Make sure I get the scores up here that way I can at least call a little bit of stats while we're talking here. So it's 31-33. Knicks are down now, 6 minutes and 16 seconds here in the second quarter. So I mean, like the Knicks are just we're just allowing these guys to get confidence. We're being really silly out there with the ball, not really playing our game. But yeah, man, these veggie burgers are good. Like I said, I got two patties in there, as you can see. I like mayonnaise, so I know a lot of people hate mayonnaise. That's why I'm not showing it to you. But the burger's good, super good. Brunson makes his free throw. The game is tied 33. So here comes Washington. You got Jones, one of the Jones brothers, Tyrus. Trey Jones, I believe, is in San Antonio still, if I'm not mistaken. The Tyrus cross court pass there to Chrisburg, sidestep, 3-point shot, knocks it down. Chrisburg always loves playing against the Knicks right now. He has 4 points, it says. I think he might have more than that now. He got like 7 points, I believe. Brunson, Tyrus is getting them, come across multiple screens there. Brunson back to Julius. Julius sets up like he's going to shoot the three, drives in, gets the ball poked out of his hand by Kuzma. So going to be Knicks ball. 5 minutes and 44 seconds. Washington Wizards are up by three. Here comes the Knicks inbounds to Hartenstein, back to Brunson. Brunson drives on the inside, throws it off Wizards' foot, trying to find OG foot three. So it's going to be Knicks ball again. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Knicks are not playing good ball, man. Compared to the last game, which was yesterday, the Knicks were so much more crisp in their actions and stuff like that. Today it seems like we are playing a back to back. Brunson with 3-point shot misses that. Hartenstein with the rebound, he throws it right to the Wizards player, but he's complaining to the ref saying that the guys are fouling a little bit there. But here comes the Washington Wizards dribbling, just pulls up, Mr. Poole, no good. OG with the rebound, gives it over to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo almost traveled there. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't call it. DiVincenzo's dribbling up, gets all the way to the paint, sidesteps, gives it over to Hartenstein. He should have just shot it. Knicks are playing horrible right now. Kuzma kicks it out to Poole, number 13 for three transition. So Poole is starting to throw up the fingers and all the stuff that these young kids do. The stupid pointing and touching veins and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Tom Thibodeau's pissed. I'll be pissed too, because I mean these Knicks are playing like they never played together. So I mean it's like get it together. I know you guys play back to back. I know it's cold outside, but yo, man, let's get it popping here. You know what I'm saying? Giving these guys confidence is gonna be the end of the Knicks because we're lacking firepower. Excuse me. Let's take a look at what's happening here with the Knicks. I'll read it off. Scoring wise, Julius has 12. Julius hasn't scored in a while. You got Brunson, he has 8. He's not really scoring a lot, but he has 8 points. Outside of that, you got Miles McBride with 5. OG only has 4. Harnstein has 2. DiVincenzo only has 2. Quentin with 0. You got Precious with 0 and Fournier with 0. So nobody else is able to create any offense here. You know what I'm saying? So it's always Julius, always Brunson. You know what I'm saying? The other guys get involved as the game goes along. Once they start crank it down on Julius and Brunson, they'll start passing the ball, and then hopefully guys start making shots by cutting and that type of thing. But you want to talk about give the ball to somebody and create a shot? We just don't have that. Shout out to RJ. RJ was the third wheel in that equation. But it didn't really work because it was clunky, and RJ was just not confident. RJ needed to be the number one guy right now in Toronto. Not for nothing, RJ is the number one option. You know what I'm saying? So he got his wish. So he's gonna play a more confident now and shoot better over there now that nobody else, he has nobody to share the ball with. Outside of IQ and of course, the other cat. But that's his team now. So it is what it is. It sucks. Like playing with Julius and Brunson, that should have made it easier for him to play. But for some reason, him getting the full, um, you know, the full pressure and then the full focal point now. So now all of a sudden he's gonna start scoring now because it's his team. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you, man. Sometimes, like when you have a guy, you think of him a certain way. When they go to another team, then you say, "Oh, maybe it was just about your brand." You know what I'm saying? You were upset that you weren't getting the shots all the time that you wanted because Julius and Brunson was getting the shots. Oh, okay. So now you go to another team. So now you're happy that you can get the shots now. So now all of a sudden, now you know how to create. Now you know how to make layups. Now you know how to shoot wide open jump shots. Now you know what I'm saying? So there's always like a second story, man. So maybe that's what it is with RJ. A little bit of selfishness on his part. Now he has his own team and he got his confidence. Just talking, that could be the case. Shout out to a nudie, 25. What's good? What's good? 11 straight 3 pointers. My God, they just have no confidence, man. Beyond Burgers need. I need a sponsorship from somebody, man. I'm tired of working these long hours. You know what I'm saying? Tired of working these long hours, man. It's a fucking drag in the wintertime. Mm-mm. Woo! Brunson fouling extended driving. Wow, man. A lot of contact, but they called a foul finally. A lot of contact. Still made the shot. So I mean, games like this, I don't know how these guys do it. They work out regiments and just their perseverance, man, just to be able to stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? To stay because I mean, like even the working out, let's say going to the gym, sometimes you just don't have it. Like one day I can lift 315 for 5 reps. And the guy's like, damn, son, like you could hit it two more times. You know what I'm saying? Then the next time I do chest, I can only get 315 up once. You know what I'm saying? Because the consistency is not always the same. The human body doesn't always work the same. But Brunson, these guys like that, man, to do it night in and night out, it's incredible. They go pull dribbling the air out the ball. Chris Burst throws a 3-point shot falling out of bounds. Brunson full head of steam, being guarded by Poole there, so he's posting up Poole. Shortest play on the court, probably got the best post game. Comes in there, nice little left-handed flick. He misses it. Kuzma left hand side, bring the ball up the court. Kuzma is tall, man. He skies over Hartenstein and Julius for a nice little runner in the lane. So that's what Kuzma brings. Kuzma is really a small forward, but he plays like a power forward. So here goes Julius. Julius is a power forward that plays like a small forward. So because Julius pumping and dumping, kicks it out to Brunson with a no look 3-point shot, knocks that down. Knicks got to get it together. Knicks were actually down by a lot, guys. So now it's 39-41. I'm at the 340 mark. Poole coming around the screen, double screen. Kicks it back out to Kuzma now. So Knicks are running like a zone-ish kind of defense right now. Hartenstein 1-on-1 against Bagley now. Misses that. OG with the rebound. OG gives it to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo back to Brunson. Brunson, nice little pass to Hartenstein. Over to Julius in the corner. Julius flicks that up. Bad shot. So anyway, Kuzma brings the ball up the court. He's going to try to take advantage of OG. Going right at OG and Hartenstein. They poke it out, but they call a foul. So I don't really know about that foul there, but the referees bailed out Kuzma. So you're watching it now. Kuzma drives, a little bit of contact, and Kuzma lost the ball. Wow. If they want to review that, they probably will have a case. So they're not going to review it. It's still too early. It's not really anything that's like really detrimental to what's happening with the game right now. So he goes Kuzma inbounds, looking for Jones. Jones crosses over, attacking Hartenstein. Brunson comes back to recover. Jones air ball. So I mean, Hartenstein gets the rebound, and Marvin Bagley's fouling him there. They finally called that. So I mean, I think Hartenstein's been complaining about that the entire game. Mm-mm-mm. Big bite. This burger is delicious, man. You got OG. OG's talking to the refs. So the Knicks are working their magic, man. I see guys are not really complaining too much, but they're just pleading their case. OG gets to the corner. You got Brunson here on the elbow. Elbow comes around Hartenstein screen. All the way to the dotted line, left-handed floater, no good. Hartenstein slaps it up. OG gets it. DiVincenzo in the corner fakes a three. Sweeps, trying to clear some space. Looking to get a pass. Julius has it. Gives it back to DiVincenzo for a three. He knocks it down, but that wasn't a good shot. Julius was open at the elbow. He should have shot it there. Kicked it back out to Dante and got a nice three-point shot. So it goes Poole all the way to the basket there. Good Hartenstein. I think he might have got a piece. But here comes the Knicks, full head of steam. Brunson driving. DiVincenzo was going to the three-point line, but Brunson was thinking that he was cutting to the basket. So miscommunication by the Knicks. Just making a lot of bad mistakes, man. 42 to 41. Knicks are up 2 minutes and 21 seconds. The Wizards are calling a timeout. So we're going to get a little bit of break in action here. So Jalen Brunson was cooking there. He only had 8 at that point. The last time I mentioned it. Now he has 14. So him coming in the game now, cooking, has the Knicks going now. Hartenstein with the rebounds. He got 9 rebounds right now. A couple offensive. A lot of good things happening with the Knicks so far a little bit, but still a lot of mistakes. I mean, the Wizards are so bad that, like, if the Knicks just clean up their mistakes, casually, we should be able to cruise and win this game. On the other hand, you know what I'm saying? If we allow these guys to get confidence, like just like any other team, we can get our ass whooped. Just like we played Orlando. We should have won that Orlando game, but we allowed them to get confidence. And at the end, I'm watching the game and say, yo, we're about to lose this game. And sure enough, we lost the game. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to guys like Hardaway Jr. You know what I'm saying? Those guys are emotional players, so he came in with a lot of emotion, wanted to play well against the Knicks. Kyrie started that. I'm quite sure it was infectious in the locker room. So those guys came out with a lot of confidence, wanting to beat the Knicks really bad. So I hope they put a banner in the in their bleachers for that, in their stands. Mm-mm. Ah, banner burgers there. Saying what's up to Geraldine here. Just pop the top off a cold one. Okay, I got you. So I don't drink anymore. I don't know if you guys remember. I used to drink sometimes two 22-ounce beers live on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? That's too much, man. I was doing it every podcast and I was literally doing that every day. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to stop and just reassess yourself and do something different. You know? Why am I, inflamed all the time? You know what I'm saying? Why am I tired? Why am I getting fat? Why this and that and the other? Eliminate something. All that beer was unnecessary. Now I don't even drink at all. So I still like beer. I like the way it tastes and stuff like that, but it's not like how it was before, definitely. So I mean, Hartenstein's missing dunks. The Wizards come down. They were trying to take advantage of the fast break, but Knicks turned them over, and Hartenstein gets the recipient of that, man. Same thing like the last play. Hartenstein fell on the floor, was able to get the benefits of that. Kuzma driving against Julius. He drives right, saves it, shoots a little runner, misses it. Brunson comes around the Hartenstein screen all the way to the dotted line. I mean, that ball is on a string, man. It's like he's playing yo-yo out there. Sets it back up, sidestep three-point shot. Misses that. Hartenstein is fighting for rebounds, boy. So here comes Washington Wizards trying to take advantage. Got a little football pass. They say Brunson pushed him out of bounds. That's garbage, bro. That is garbage. Shout out to all my Knick fans in underneath the basket there. There's a couple guys that I recognize from the internet. That I'm looking. Man, Knicks tickets are expensive, man. You can go out of state and get like I get it. Like the tickets close to the court are supposed to be expensive. But why can't I go and sit on the floor right behind the Knicks bench in Charlotte and pay a certain amount, but with the Knicks I have to open up a mortgage. Shit is crazy. So Brunson just turned the ball over literally. Julius wasn't able to catch that because Brunson threw it off there. And then the Wizards come down and they can't score, and the Knicks cause a foul, and Kuliby's getting some free throws, man. So it's an ugly game right now, 44-41. So they're gonna make some free throws here. We got about a minute or so. Got Dwayne Dennis in the place. Shout out to my man Knicks Nation 112. Look at my man Pudge saying pay JB. Listen, we got to get out that mentality. You already know that. iHeart got 10 boards in the first half, baby. Mm-mm. But yeah, man, when it comes to like let me see if I can get this going on here. Yeah, man. Well, I lost my train of thought there. But Knicks just gotta clamp it down. This team is not good. You know what I'm saying? That next game, man, if we could look ahead, I know we gotta win this game, before the next one, but we play Toronto at MSG with RJ and IQ coming to the building, baby. They got Scotty Barnes too. Scotty Barnes loves playing against the Knicks too. So now they're gonna see it from their perspective, how much Toronto hated us, especially Asai Majiri, you know, Masai. I'm quite sure, that there's like a culture there that just hate the Knicks so bad. So RJ and IQ are now a part of that. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. IQ dancing and skipping down the court from the opposite side of the field. That's going to be interesting. They got Tyus Jones looking for something here. Give it to Kuzma. Kuzma comes in there, sets up the 3-point shot. He misses it. Julius with the rebound. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. He gets a 3-point shot up at the buzzer, and he misses everything. So good gentleman game here. The guys are not really fighting each other. They're just playing hard, just hooping. Guys are out there hooping, playing hard. So very sloppy game here at MSG. Super cold day at MSG, man. Yesterday was colder than today. Today was pretty cold though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's supposed to snow tonight. I don't know if it's snowing now, but at some point this evening it's gonna snow again in New York. Let me turn this thing, put do not disturb. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm trying to tell you, man, like people say, hey man, I don't see your podcast anymore. What happened? Somebody said that today, one of my guys at work. Hey man, I've been looking for you. I don't see you anymore. Like, man, if you subscribe to the podcast, which I know you are, like you get everybody gets a notification because I get a notification from my own podcast. When I'm going when I set up my pod, I get a notification. And I didn't hit the bell for my own podcast. It's just from a regular notification. But I get it. Also, too, it has to do with whatever you watch on the internet. If you're watching other stuff, then it might not pump out on certain podcasts. But if you watch it, if you tune in often, you will get a notification. You know what I'm saying? But if you notice at a certain time when the Knicks are playing, if you're watching something else on YouTube, they'll start to give you notifications for those shows. So it is what it is. So we at halftime now. Looked like Julius intentionally tried to hit that backboard hard to rush it in and get the rebound. Yeah, it looks like. So I mean, Trish, stuff like that, it just shows you it's proof that the Knicks are just fooling around. So I mean, I can't stand it. I can't stand watching games like that. Guys fooling around. Saying just take care of business. That's one thing. Like you got to salute the past. I say like we always talk about the '90s. We always talk about Ewing, but Ewing when they showed up, it was all business. The Knicks never showed up to a game and didn't play hard. You know what I'm saying? So all the old fans, passed that along to this generation, and a lot of us are still alive. But duh. But just the constantly working, playing hard defense, and always playing the last game like your last. Like we literally went through an era like that where like Ewing played everybody. Like Ewing never had a bad game. That I can remember. He didn't never had a bad game. He always had a good game. Always was on. Yeah, he might have shot the ball bad one night or whatever, but when it came down to making shots at the time when he's supposed to, he always did. You know what I'm saying? Charles Oakley, I don't like Charles Oakley. I never did, to tell you the truth. But him diving on loose balls and that type of thing, he always played hard. John Starks always play hard. Everybody always play hard, no matter who was out there with the Knicks. Even when we had some of the other players that weren't as iconic, everybody always played extremely hard. You know what I'm saying? They always took care of business night in and night out. Whoever we brought out there. This generation is not the same. We do a lot of fucking around. So that's the problem with this Knicks club. Outside of getting another scorer or somebody else that can create their own shot, like we have too many. We just have like a slight mentality with this club that we fool around. We don't play the game serious. Brunson does, but when it comes to the everybody else around, everybody fools around. We're playing against the Wizards, a team we're supposed to beat, so they show up to the game fooling around. You know what I'm saying? Just I'm thinking about the Knicks when they used to play Phoenix, man. So I remember it was the Knicks, John Starks era, or whatever, and we played Phoenix and we just smoked them. We went to their arena and smoked them. Like they didn't even exist. And just taking care of business. We would just go to an arena and smoke you. Because we were the Knicks. And you weren't the Knicks. And the only time we would lose if we had like the matchup issue, that type of thing. Real basketball reasons why we lost the game. But showing up every single night and not playing hard, man, that was not the case back in the 90s. At least it was few and far between compared to now. I feel like every single game the Knicks are fooling around. You know. So you like that burger? I mean, it's good, man. I got it here on the side. I noticed it's halftime. So I mean, this is one of those games that like, do I need to go through a whole halftime of crunch time with this? I'm not halftime of crunch time, a whole halftime report with this club here. So I'll go through it quick. 'Cause I mean, like the Knicks are doing it, So right now I'm watching them do it as I'm talking. But I guess I could do a little quick halftime report. I mean, because I mean, this is a game, a team that we should beat. So it's not something so deep. All we got to do is just play Knicks basketball, traditional Knicks basketball, and we should win. I say that every single night. But the first quarter, as you can see on the screen, let me get rid of you, Mr. Matos. Frank Matos in the place. Good to see you. But you can see on the screen there, 22 points in the first quarter, 24 in the second, 23 for them. So there's no reason for this game to be back and forth like this. 22 points, 24 for the Knicks. We've been scoring over 100 points. Lately, keeping teams under 100. So the Knicks have been instilling our will on teams. So I mean, it should be more of that. The third quarter should be the quarter where we clamp down on them. That fourth quarter, we should blank them. What I'm saying? So that's the type of game I'm expecting. So we just got to see what happens, man. Let's get into the game charts. Rebounding wise, it looks like the Knicks are dominating rebounding wise. We'll have to double check that. But check out the game charts. This is the shot chart. Let me make this a little small. So this is the shot chart. Washington Wizards. Kind of similar shot chart to the Knicks. A lot of missed shots up the middle there, as you can see. On the Knicks side of things, this is finally a Knicks shot chart here, where we're getting a lot of shots in the paint, a couple elbow jumpers kind of thing there, corner threes, threes at the top of the key. A lot of X's though, as you can see from shooting the threes there. Altogether, we're shooting 44. It's gonna be 39%. They're shooting 40%. This is an ugly game, but both teams are playing like that. Knicks put up 44 shots. They put up 42. Scroll it down. Biggest lead, whatever is the 10 by the Knicks. But it's been a back and forth game. You can see the longest run was 12. It's been a crazy game, man. So rebounding wise, we're up 30 to 24. Teams are always beating us in assists. Steals are about even, blocks are about even. Turnovers. So the Knicks had 10 turnovers. That's a no-no for the Knicks. Knicks are not supposed to get 10 turnovers in a game, period. Maybe 10 turnovers, 12 turnovers in a whole game. You know what I'm saying? But the Knicks normally get like less than 10 turnovers in a game. So 10 turnovers is a major problem there. So hopefully the second half we could fix that. Like I'm trying to say, that's just proof that the Knicks are fooling around. Fooling around with this club. Points in the paint is dead even. Second chance points 5-2, and fast break points is basically even 7-6. So I mean, this is a game where the Knicks are fooling around. We're definitely just fooling around. But at the same time, what's the difference right now between this Wizards club and the Knicks? Let's get into it. So I mean, just on the surface, Danny Avdija is a good small forward. Kyle Kuzma is basically a small forward, plays a little bit more power, but both of these guys are offensive minded. Guys can get up and down the court, shoot the three, basically do the same things. They play decent defense, not great defense. Marvin Bagley has a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? Always did. Scoring, dunking, everything. Defense, everything. Tyrese Jones is a good backup point guard in this NBA, and then Jordan Poole came from Golden State after winning championships and stuff, so he should be good too. So I mean, these are decent players. Off the bench is a different story. Corey Crispert is decent. Now we're talking about Patrick Baldwin. Shamit was a highly like a high quality role player. You know what I'm saying? So you got two guys like that. DeLon Wright also is part of that mix. As far as the front court, you're talking about Patrick Baldwin, like I said, and Bilal Coulibaly. Those guys are, they're like rookie kind of guys. So they're not really going to add too much to the mix. But I mean, they do have a decent starting five. With a decent six man and Chris Bird. And Shamit. Like I said, Shamit is decent also. So I mean, they are a decent squad. They have the ability to score. But I think Kyle Kuzma said it. I think the last time we played them, they said, "Oh, how do you deal with the Knicks and whatever, whatever?" And they said, "Well, we're trying to do what the Knicks are doing, but we just don't have the personnel." You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Kyle Kuzma knows enough that they are being coached right, but they just don't have the personnel. So I mean, walking into the gym knowing that it's got to be horrible, man. Shout out to the Knicks, man. Just looking at the Knicks starting lineup here. You got Julius and OG. Compared to Kuzma and Avija, we just play better defense. Even Julius compared to Kuzma, compared to uh, what's this kid's name? Danny Avija. Compared to those two guys, Julius Randle's defense is better than both of their defense, which is weird. And people talk about that Julius' defense is not good, but his defense is better than their defense. So we got some new players there. You see Bruce Brown, I'm watching on highlights there playing with Toronto. Like I said, this is RJ's team now. So RJ's getting all the shots that and all the confidence that he should have had with the Knicks. Fucking garbage, man. So I'm not even gonna pay attention to that. Hartenstein playing a good game, 10 rebounds, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like people that keep saying, "Oh, I can't wait till Mitchell Robinson come in." Yo, we need Mitchell Robinson. Oh my God, Mitchell Robinson was here. We'd be doing this, that, and the other. Hartenstein is holding it down and doing more. 10 rebounds at the half. Come on, man. 7 defensive rebounds and 3 offensive. So I mean, Hartenstein does his thing, man. Against an inferior club like this, 20, he should walk out the gym with 20 rebounds, and he probably will. No blocks yet. But Mitchell Robinson wasn't getting a lot of blocks either, so I just don't get it. But for the season as a starter, I think Hartenstein is averaging 2 blocks a game, or close to it. Brunson has 16 points. Compare Brunson to Tyrus Jones. It's like really no comparison. But Tyrus Jones could get busy sometimes. DiVincenzo versus Poole is not really a comparison either talent wise. But DiVincenzo just knows how to play and just a better defender. You know, talent wise, Jalen Brunson, of course, is way better than Tyrus Jones. But I'm just throwing it out there. The differences between one team and the next. So just for the simple fact of the Knicks showing up and just playing their game, we should just easily beat them. Because even though we got issues with Grimes, we got issues with McBride and Fournier and Precious, we got issues. All of our fans have issues with all 4 of those players. You know what I'm saying? But our bench is still better than theirs. Just walking into the gym, Fournier hasn't played in forever, but him being out there is better than anything that the Wizards would put out there. Yeah, man. So I mean, we should be able to just beat this team. It's not really much to it. It's like what is the magical thing that you're gonna say about how we're gonna beat this team? There is no magical word or anything like that. We just gonna smoke these guys. But that doesn't happen if the Knicks don't show up. Knicks have to absolutely stop fooling around with this club, man. We're fooling around with this club. And I'm tired of it. When we had the 4-game winning streak and we took care of Philadelphia, we beat them by like what 35 or whatever it was. So that was incredible. We put our foot on their necks and we just kept going crazy. And we never stopped. We just kept whooping their ass. Whoop, 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 whoop. No matter what they did, no matter how many runs they went on, the Knicks just continued to put the pressure on them, and we beat them. You know what I'm saying? So if we showed up every game and did that, that we would be annihilating teams. Teams would be afraid to come into the Garden like they used to. But it comes from within. It has nothing to do with the referees are not blowing the whistle or we're not making shots, that type of thing. Just pure effort by the talent that we have on the squad. If we just lock down, play defense, and they just showed up with good effort, we would smoke most teams that come into the Garden, especially if they come into the Garden. We will smoke them. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for hitting the mic. So this is the whole reason why I got this new setup. So when it hit the mic, and I just did it just now. Yeah. So anyway, that was the halftime report. Was there a need for it? Not really. I tried to make it a little interesting, man. But I mean, like I said, if the Knicks lock down to any team, we should be able to beat them handily. You know, scrolling up. So try to get off what I left off here. So that was the shot at the end there. There was a little time. Yeah, he had enough time to get it off the backboard to get the rebound. But you're being too cute, Him shooting a shot hard to run and go get it off the board. You're fooling around, fam. You know what I'm saying? You're fooling around. So we got Pudge is eating grapes right now. He said if he did it for that, it was smart. I don't really think so. Just said nah, I wasn't watching. I really wasn't. Excuse me, I really wasn't. To tell you the truth, I was glancing, talking while it was happening. You know what I'm saying? But he just being too cute. I still maintain that. I think it was a cute play, throwing it hard off the backboard to try to catch the rebound. What are we talking about? That's you're doing too much. As far as Randall's concerned, he's doing too much. Dwayne Jones said Pat Riley was the coach. They played hard for him and Jeff Van Gundy. Yeah, they did. You know what I'm saying? But why do you need the coach to do that? Tom Thibodeau still is cut from the same cloth. Tom Thibodeau was he wasn't he an assistant under Jeff Van Gundy? You know what I'm saying? He's cut from that cloth. You know. So I mean, he comes in there as a reputation of being well prepared, defensive minded club and stuff like that. So if that's the case, then we should be smoking teams every time we come in there. Because quote unquote, we're the one of the most prepared clubs. Having the most prepared coach in the NBA, right? Quote unquote is his reputation. Best defensive clubs, according to his reputation. So we should be showing up to every game, putting a hammer on teams. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we do that. Sometimes the Knicks do show up and we do drop the hammer on clubs. But sometimes we drop the hammer and it bounces and it hits us. Sheesh. Yep. So that's true there. Halftime report in a nutshell. Ugly ass fucking game. Dante needs to wake up. Everybody needs to wake up, man. I need to wake up. That's why I got this coffee here. Coffee is not too. It's not really good. I don't think I put enough stuff in it. My coffee's cold now too, but it's decent. I guess I needed to let it settle a little bit, but it's decent. Tastes good. I got Keurig's, so I like the Pike blend from Starbucks. So since I like Pike, my wife said, "Hey, let me get the blonde Starbucks for you." So we got a whole box of blonde. Blonde has too much caffeine in it, so I don't like it because it kind of like it's good for the morning. It wakes you up definitely. You know what I'm saying? But the Pike is just a smoother tasting thing. Nick started the game off with a nice turnover, but Poole steps out of bounds. Well, that's Kuzma steps out of bounds. So that's not a good sign, man. Nick started off the half with an instant turnover. As soon as the game started, 11:47 in this quarter, and we already got a turnover. That's not good. I see Dwayne Dennis and Trish is still writing here. He said right now the Knicks don't have a bench. This will end poorly in the postseason. The front office doesn't make any moves. But we got a decent bench. If Josh Hart was there, Josh Hart is good. We got between Miles and Quentin Grimes. Depending on who we keep. You know what I'm saying? One of those guys would be good. If Dante DiVincenzo, if we get a better player to play shooting guard, then DiVincenzo goes to the bench. So if you got Josh Hart, DiVincenzo on the bench, that's a decent backcourt there coming off the bench. Then if you keep Miles McBride, you got a third guard that can come off the bench. Precious is decent, depending on what you're expecting out of him. We still need a backup power forward, I guess. If you want more action out of that power forward spot. But we're talking about trading Grimes and Fournier plus picks. I know a lot of people don't want to throw Mitch in no trades. So if we're not throwing Mitch in any trades, then we can't really complain. Like what do we expect to get for Fournier and Grimes plus picks? We expect to get a all-star caliber guard plus a backup power forward, and a backup point guard too. Like, damn, son. Just for that, just because we got draft picks. I mean, how much are these draft picks worth nowadays? Golly. But we'll see. Something's gonna happen. I think something big is gonna happen. So I mean, watch the Wizards getting some free throws here. Marvin Bagley, he misses it. He misses it and slaps his hands like, oh. So if he didn't if he did for that, oh my god, you're still talking about that. He was off balance. I don't know. He was trying to end the shit show. I got you. In 0.2 seconds. I got you. I got you. I got you. Brunson, foul line extended, misses another shot. Bagley with the rebound. Here comes the Wizards trying to get some speed here. Kuzma kicks it out to the corner. Transition three, nobody's around. Poole misses it. Poole should have just shot it instead of being cute, talking to people on the sideline. And DiVincenzo comes down and gives the Wizards a little bit taste of their own medicine there. So that's the issue with Poole, man. Poole's too busy and like talking to people in the crowd, or he's too busy, doing extra shit. You know what I'm saying? He's a young boy. He got his championship. He don't need to do nothing else for the rest of his life. He got his money, he got his championship, so he could basically retire now. His thing is over. Shout out to Kareem. He says, well, looks like we're playing like crap. Salute to the chat, salute to me. I'm going to bed, right? So I mean, this is one of those games. Like, man, this is one of these shitty ass games, man. I'm just going to bed. Fuck this. I ain't watching the Knicks. We're gonna give me some sleep tonight. I'll check the box score in the morning. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely one of those games. So Kuzma comes down and just mows Brunson down. Knicks go on the other end, goes to score, and they blow an opportunity. So this is a very bad game there. I mean, Bagley literally just threw Brunson to the floor. Like, what the hell is he doing? Yeah, man. So I'm thinking about getting a microwave and putting it back here. Because I talk so much, I need a microwave so I can make something here. A microwave and a refrigerator. Dante DiVincenzo with a long 3-point shot. No good. Being too cute. Kuzma runs down. Brunson is guarding him. So I mean, a guy 6'9" or whatever has Brunson in front of him, and he said, "Nah, let me kick it out." Instead of just stopping and popping, shooting right in his face, "Nah, let me kick it out." It's garbage basketball. So we got Avija driving there. He got fouled. Are they gonna call the and one? I guess that's a continuation. So Avija's gonna get his free throws here. We'll see in a second. Mm-mm-mm. Yep. So he completes that 3-point play. Julius Randle inbounds to Brunson. Brunson bringing the ball up the court. Hartenstein, Julius, OG, top of the key, dribbling in between his legs, double crossover, falls out of bounds. And Poole just jumps on the floor, throws his hands up. Out there must be somebody out there, a girl or something that he's fooling around with, because I feel like he's not engaged in this game either. You know, look at him diving on the ball. He had no way of getting that, but he just did it for the gram, I guess. Look at him laughing and stuff like that. He is trash. Here go Brunson, crosses over on Avija, pulls up right in his face. Whap, knocks it down. 54-50. He's the only one that's really playing hard, man. I feel like Brunson is the only one really engaged. Everybody else is kind of fucking around this game on both sides of the court. Wow, Tyrese Jones for three. He misses everything. Julius with the rebound. Brunson coming down. All business. Crossover going against a bunch of players there. DiVincenzo comes in there. Goes up for the two-handed dunk and gets fouled, basically, but they didn't call anything. Kuzma is just passing the shot up after shot. And Poole said, hey, let me hold the ball for 2 seconds there. And misses another three. I mean, Poole is horrible, man. Remember that game in the preseason when he had like 40 something points or something like that in preseason, and he was like, doing his thing. So DiVincenzo's got a technical off of this play there. So he came in there full head of steam there. So I mean, he's calling for a foul. Was there a foul? I don't think so. But you need to calm the fuck down. Mm-mm-mm. So DiVincenzo was very mad, but I don't think he got fouled. I know you guys saw the replay. Tom Thibodeau, for Christ's sake. Brunson, 20 seconds on the shot clock, taking his time, 17-16, almost a backcourt violation. Brunson back to Julius. Now Julius is dribbling all the way into the same spot that Brunson was. Step in the lane. I mean, DiVincenzo just drove in their court and tried to dunk it back in there. So Kuzma is complaining about getting hit in the mouth, but they call him for a foul. So I mean, their coach. I mean, I used to say his coach is trash, but Kuzma makes a big point. Is that they just don't have the personnel. But look at Kuzma making all of those swipes on the ball, and then he's going to be complaining that he didn't make a foul, or maybe they fouled him. He's swiping at the ball. Uh-uh. Julius free throw line, man. A 4-point lead for the Knicks. This is a bullshit game, man. Oh my god. Yo, I mean, the Knicks gotta win, but I'm looking at this Chicago Toronto game, so that's good for us, man. They gotta well, it's not a back to back because we're gonna have a day off before they play us. You know what I'm saying? So both teams will be well rested. Right now, Chicago's beating Toronto by 6. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, with all the good play, the highlights that we've been watching, Toronto hasn't really been winning a lot of games like that. You know what I'm saying? With the new regime. Kuzma bringing the ball to the court. He passes it, gets it back. Being guarded by OG, goes around the screen there. Bagley. DiVincenzo with a steal, but here goes Poole with another three. He finally makes one. So he makes one, and he got his antics on the side, a lot of antics. Looks like he puts on Vaseline, like he loves to put Vaseline on his face. Brunson transition 3-point shot makes that. I mean, this guy Jordan Poole, it looks like he wears like what do you call a transition 3-point shot there. Trying to do a heat check. Knicks complaining is out on the Knicks, but Knicks complaining that it might have been out on the Wizards. So Tom Thibodeau looked like he might channel it. Challenge it. He called a timeout and he was going to challenge it. So I don't understand why do they challenge certain things? Why do they not challenge others? I mean, I feel like that's not worth a challenge. I think they just let it play. So they're going to challenge it there. So I mean, why is the other coach arguing? They're going to challenge it. Let them challenge it. So I mean, if he says I want to challenge it, you can't argue about it. He just challenged it. So they're going to review it. So what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand why they choose to challenge certain things, but they don't choose to challenge others. Oh wow! Shout out to Brad Miller there on the coaching staff for the Wizards. Brad Miller used to be the G League coach for the Knicks. He actually coached a couple games for the Knicks as a head coach. So it's good to see him. What a crazy game! Yeah, man. Shout out to Kareem in the place. I know Kareem came in, just said what's up, and he's out. So my girl Trish is on one today. Said another BS foul this time against Julius for the turn, who said Julius isn't a problem to guard. That's what Avisha said, right? Well, I get it. Like there's nothing really special about what Julius is doing. Julius is doing the same thing that everybody else is doing, but Julius is good at it. So that's the problem. You know, not really hard to guard, but he plays hard. He's strong. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to deal with it, but he's still busting my ass. So even though I know what he's gonna do, I don't. I'm not afraid to guard him and that type of thing. He's not doing nothing special. He's still busting my ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of stupid to say, but it is what it is. He goes, Trish, got called for Leslie, but that's why. It's not that it was so hard and that the refs were giving those calls to Washington. Yeah, I get it. At the same time, man, what are we talking about? Against the Wizards, we shouldn't be getting into like, oh, they're calling it too much on this side, they're calling it on that side. We should just be whipping this team. There shouldn't even be like an argument. Oh man, they're not calling on both sides. We should be whipping them. We should be whipping their ass. It shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be back and forth. Oh, not calling on this side, not calling on that side. I'm frustrated because they're not calling fouls. You know, um, I mentioned it earlier. The Wizards bench, right? Patrick Baldwin, fam. Bilal Kalible. You know what I'm saying? Delon Wright, Landry Shemet. You know what I'm saying? Corey Crispert. Their starting point guard is Tyrus Jones. Danny Avdija is a small forward. Jordan Poole's a shooting guard. Kuzma's the power forward. Marvin Bagley the third is the center. Why are we saying that the refs are not giving us calls? We should be whipping their ass. Brunson over to DiVincenzo, shoots a 3-point shot, misses it. OG jumps for the rebound, misses it. Here comes Kuzma, full head of steam on a fast break there. And Jordan Poole able to get the layup. So the Knicks 58-56. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the Knicks not getting back on defense, playing poorly on offense, causes a transition layup. Here goes Brunson dribbling between his legs, step back, mid range jump shot. Here comes Kuzma, full head of steam, attacking the middle, kicks it back out to Tyus Jones, takes a screen there from Bagley. So that's a moving screen, man. Bagley's. I give it to Bagley. He's playing extremely hard. You know what I'm saying? But he's trash. There is a reason why that he has not become anything in the NBA as a high draft pick. You know, he is not. He is just like at this stage of the game, he should not be still playing like this. He's playing like a rookie. Brunson over to OG, OG to Julius, foul line extended. Right now, Julius should just shoot that. All this holding the ball and stuff like that, giving it to OG on a nice little cut. OG with the bump there. So OG's really good at that. He doesn't really extend the elbow too much. He just throws the arm enough to clear space. But he relies on that though. Nice blow by Kuzma on Julius. No foul was called on him. He's complaining. Brunson fakes a pass, gives it back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo lets it go, baby. Misses that 3-point shot. So two let go threes three of them by DiVincenzo back to back. Just not good shots. Knicks with a wall, trying to stop Kuzma. Kuzma steps back to the 3-point line, misses it in front of the rim. DiVincenzo releases on OG. OG gets a two-handed dunk there. So it looks like the Wizards are going to call a timeout. So it's just been like little sequences of the Knicks playing bad, and then they call a timeout. Then the Wizards play bad, they call a timeout. You know that's what we're watching right now. One team, playing bad, and then watching the next team play bad. Transition buckets, then we call a timeout. Oh my god, this is one of those games. Please let us get out of this game alive. Woo. Yo, Trisha's gangster, baby. Trisha's gangster. So Kareem said I'm still here. I haven't seen Kareem in a while either, man. It's the dog days of the season, man. It's too cold to really have a get together. Guys live too far from each other. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody's working. When it comes down to like the major games, we all seem to be free. All of a sudden we get free time, and when those major games happen. But right now, during this time, this is the time when you work. This is the time when you stay home. It's time when you take care of things around the house. You bunker down, taking care of family. Kids are in school, that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So when the springtime comes and we're ready to get out there to play, we'll be ready. Stocked up. Everybody got a little extra bread in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're right now. We're in those days where we're preparing for the spring. You know what I'm saying? Man, Trish, what's up, Trish? She says they're challenging because they're fed up, Euro. Man, you're not I am watching, girl. What are you talking about? They said this is bad except for more teas because they're getting rightfully pissed. I get it. It's a choppy game. It's one of those games. Another thing too, like I said earlier in the podcast, man, I had a bad day today. Not because anything particular was happening. It was an easy day, but just for the simple fact that it was so cold, man. You're sitting out there cold. You start thinking about, damn, son, maybe I shouldn't have been cracking as many jokes in school, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should have went to class instead of chasing these bitches. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. Damn, I'm sorry. My God, man. Sorry. But instead of chasing these young ladies, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I should have went to class. You know what I'm saying? Standing out there in the cold, working, man, it's just like it's the worst. I'm making enough money to take care of my family and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But if I would have just concentrated on things that matter, maybe I wouldn't be going through this right now. But when it's cold, man, all those decisions that you make start coming back at you. You know what I'm saying? So I call it the winter blues. It's winter blues. It happens every year. It's nothing new. As you get older, like people say, I'm so depressed. No, you're not. It's just the winter time. It's just the winter time. It's darker, longer during the day and stuff. You wake up, it's dark. You go home, it's dark. Hey, man, it's cold as hell outside. You can't wear your fly shit. You know what I'm saying? So listen, at this time, go to the gym, work out. Don't eat as much. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get ready for the summertime. When the summertime comes, make it yours. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, just get yourself together. So that's right now. I understand that in my old age that what's happening right now is not depression or anything like that. It's just the winter blues. It feels bad. It feels like depression, but it's not. It's just a time that just gotta pass. You know what I'm saying? And then while we're passing the time, we're watching these Knicks play like pure shit. Here goes Brunson, blocks, breaks, helps to break up an alley oop there. Transition 3-point shot by OG Anunoby in the corner. So the Knicks take advantage of that opportunity. Here goes Kuzma trying to take advantage of the Knicks there on a fast break. So I mean, the way that that Kuzma's playing, I could see him on the Knicks. So let's say if the Knicks trade with the Wizards and they pick up Kuzma, you know what I'm saying? Kuzma off the bench, playing the way he's playing right now, it will be perfect. Right now he's doing a lot of what do you call a lot of facilitating, driving to the paint and kicking out. He just drove and kicked out just now to create a 3-point shot. But playing for a better team where guys are playing defense and stuff like that, it would look so much better. I think right now the Knicks need a power forward, right? So I mean, if we was to make a trade for Kuzma, um, you know, as an upgrade to Precious, I think that would be fantastic. Oh, Julius just throws the ball right to Tyrus Jones. My God, here goes Kuzma, full head of steam. Ooh, DiVincenzo comes in for the block, but it's going to be a goaltending. So 65 to 61, man, 450 in the third. But just look at Kuzma. Kuzma looks like a guy that, damn man, I wish I was playing on a better team. You know what I'm saying? Because if he was playing on a better team, look at Julius, man. Just do it right to Tyus. My God. If he was playing on a better club, he would just have so much better results. Same thing with Avija. I think if Avija was on the Knicks, he would be so much better too. But that's a player that we can use, because I mean we got enough guards. We just don't have enough interior. If anything happens to Julius, we're fucked. If anything happens to OG, we're fucked. But if Kuzma comes along and then now you could take breaks. Now Kuzma is there. Now you can let OG take a rest. Maybe now you can let Julius take a rest. So you can get a nice rotation between the three of them. I know that. Say nice rotation between those three. And then I have Hartenstein, rotating in and out with whoever else we pick up. And then you got the guard rotation. You got DiVincenzo, you got Brunson, you got Josh Hart, and Miles McBride. Ah, yeah, yeah. It goes Tyrus Jones all the way to the basket, off the glass, and knocks it down. So they're creeping up a little bit. Knicks are trading baskets 68 to 63. So what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about getting Kuzma? Because I know we were talking about it a lot this year, but we got OG. So getting Kuzma, is that a good idea? Because just remember Kuzma won a championship with the Lakers coming off the bench. So I don't think he would have a problem as long as the Knicks are winning. Winning cures all. Kuzma just missed a transition three. OG with the rebound. So Brunson comes down. In and out. Ooh, crazy in and out dribble there. Sheesh. My man Kalibale got caught there. So I mean Brunson's in and out game. I never seen a guy make an in and out dribble and move his whole body. The whole body's the in and out dribble. Crazy. That dude's gonna have hip problems, boy, when he gets older. What Brunson kind of reminds me of? I know his game is not really the same, but like say like Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby used to be very shifty, changing directions and stuff like that. But once he got older, man, that guy was like he was just like walking backwards, like he was running backwards. So I think Brunson, when he gets a little older, I think he's gonna be one of those guys where it looks like he's gonna look like he's running backwards. Julius all the way on the inside with a finger roll off the front of the rim, misses it. Like I said, he's being too cute. Julius out there only got 13 points, haven't scored in a while. Here goes the Wizards there. Marvin Bagley on the inside for a nice dunk. So he's going to get the N1. So the Knicks fouled him for no reason there. So Brunson is trying to whisper sweet nothings into the referee's ear. So, I mean, just the Knicks are just not playing good, man. Tyrus Jones over to Kuzma. Kuzma, Kalivale fouling Bagley to the basket. And Brunson reached in for no apparent reason. So he's going to get a free throw now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He misses it, so ball don't lie, like Rasheed Wallace used to say. Oh yeah. So I mean, Julius got 13, OG got 17 right now. Jalen Brunson got 21. OG got 17, and he hasn't really taken anybody off the dribble or anything like that. 17 is like you don't even notice him scoring. Brunson, patented move, pump, spin in the lane, misses it. Bagley catches the rebound, throwing elbows for no reason. Tyrus Jones brings the ball up the court. Tyrus Jones would be a good backup point guard, but oh, look at Bagley on the inside. A lot of moving and grooving, and he makes that layup. 68 to 67, man. This is a horrible game. We got to get through this game without anything bad happening. Sheesh. Brunson comes around the screen there. Kicks it inside to Hartenstein. Just not ready. Bad pass. Kuzma full court layup knocks that down. So they take the lead, 69-68. What are we watching? Oh my god. So this is a question. Are they tired? Are they tired from last night? I'm telling you. Hartenstein played 40 something. I think OG played 40 something. So now they got to come in here again and play another 40 something. So right now, OG has 31 right now. So what's the max amount of minutes that you can get at this point in time? We're in the third quarter, 2 minutes and 36 seconds left, right? 2 minutes and 36 seconds left on my clock. No, 21 seconds on my clock, I should say. You know what I'm saying? So so what's the max there? So I mean the first two quarters, um, is 12-12, right? So that's 24. So that 24 plus 10. So literally OG is like played almost every minute of the game. Hartenstein and Julius played 28 minutes apiece, and Brunson played 26. DiVincenzo played 25. And look at our bench, man. Like we have a decent bench, but Tom Thibodeau don't trust them. We got Quentin Grimes, we got McBride, you got Precious, you got Evan Fournier. These guys got basically all single digits. Quentin Grimes played 11. But outside of that, everybody else, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys are playing all the minutes. So that's Tom Thibodeau saying right there, I don't trust none of these guys. Make a trade. You know what I'm saying? That's the old school way. Back in the 90s, early 2000s, if you didn't like certain players, you would shut down that rotation, and then you would just in so many words let your team know that, listen, man, I need better players. These guys, I don't trust them. I don't want them on my team. Get somebody else in here. So I mean, like I said, we got guys that can trade. So if we can get two rotational players, I really just want one would be nice. You know what I'm saying? But get one player. Maybe sign a guy. DiVincenzo in the corner for three knocks that down. So we're back up by two, 71-69. 2 minutes left on my clock, guys. Yeah. Jones back to Kuzma. Kuzma over to Chris Bird. Haven't seen Chris Bird in a while. Oh my God. Cross court pass to Kuzma for three, and he knocks that down. So we're just trading buckets now. So now they're up by one. 71-72. Yeah. Space Ghost. Space Ghost. Ghost. Where's my echo? I've been trying to get this thing to work. I don't know what's going on here. I know I can get this
going, so talking like that.
But I can't get my echo going there. Yeah. I'm not gonna mess with it. So the Knicks score. Hartenstein gets it. Very sloppy game, man. This is an extremely sloppy game. It's not as bad as what was the worst game that we had recently? We won the game, but it was so ugly. Just happy to get out of it. People were complaining on the internet. You could see them saying, "Oh, why are you complaining?" People that complain about this thing, a win is a win. Oh my God, whatever you say. Here goes Grimes standing in the corner, waiting for that ball to come to him. He gets it, and clank. He gets it in, clank. Yeah. It's Kevo one. What's up? He says the Knicks gotta make a trade, bro. Yeah, man. So listen, this game, I don't even want to watch this game no more. He said can't ever watch the Knicks sober. I'm watching them sober right now. I'm high on caffeine at the moment. High on caffeine and probably salt from the seasoning that I put on the burger. And from the preservatives too, you know what I'm trying to say. But Brunson looking to inbounds here. We can't even get the ball inbounds. Hartenstein gets it back to Brunson. Yeah. Brunson to Julius. Julius comes around the Brunson screen. He's going one-on-one. Spin in the lane, left-handed layup. And I mean, Marvin Bagley blocks that to the boards. Oh my God. Is that a Vija? Over to, wow, what a travel by DeLon Wright. Hartenstein just blocks that out because he's trash. Delonte West. I said did I say Delonte West? My God. Is it one of those nights? I just called Dante DiVincenzo Delonte West. Yeah. He goes Brunson. He gets fouled. He throws a shot up. No and one. Oh my God. So are we gonna get free throws here? 73-72. What a game. This is a bad game. Did I literally just say Delonte West? What is Delonte West doing right now? Let's Google that. Oh my God. Delonte West. Shout out to him, man. He's having mental problems, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, super millionaire, you know what I'm saying, living on the street, doing drugs and whatever else he's doing, just living in the street for no reason. You know, you got a family and everything, but you can't force somebody to come home. You can't kidnap somebody. You know, it's against the law. You know, but I don't see any bad news. You know, but no news is good news. Bad news is good news, but you don't hear any news. Ah, yeah, yeah. So I'm looking at a couple things here. 2023, little stuff. Yeah, so I mean, let's just say a prayer. You know, and we've been saying that a lot, man. We pray for each other. The last podcast, since I mentioned him, man, let's say a prayer for Delonte West, man. Hopefully everything is good. Like I said, mental illness is crazy, man. Addiction is crazy too. You know, I got a lot of family members that dealt with that. You know, addictions. You know, you can't really help them, man, and they got to be able to help themselves. You can't, like I said, you can't kidnap people. You know, this is not New Jack City where you lock somebody in a crack house and force them to rehab or force them to do whatever. You can't make them do that. You know, sometimes it works. You know what I'm saying? But people got to find their own help. But thoughts and prayers to Delonte West if he's out there where everything's all right. Geraldine got a paragraph. What's up? He said that's one of the reasons why I don't like Tibbs. He doesn't rest his players. Yeah, man, we got to figure out a way. Because I mean, like Precious Achiuwa's not trash, man. You know, Precious is not trash. Evan Fournier is not trash. You know what I'm saying? The way that we're using Quentin Grimes is horrible. You know, but if we got a Quentin Grimes standing in the corner waiting for a three, why can't Fournier get those shots? Miles McBride cannot create his own shot. Why do we keep giving him the ball, asking him to do that? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you're a guy that likes that's known for preparation, getting prepared before the game. So and he always talking about he watches tape and stuff like that. Do you watch tape? Do you see Miles McBride create his own shot ever? You know what I'm saying? Do you see what you're doing to Quentin Grimes is not working? You're killing that kid. You know, Precious Achiuwa, he's not trash. People think he's trash. You know, just take a quick glance at a Precious Achiuwa. I'm not looking at ESPN because they keep scaring me with the thing here, but just put it in there. Let's look at basketball reference real quick. Let's get you out of here, Geraldine. Look at basketball reference. He's only 24. Let's take a look at what he did in his career. This is Precious Achiuwa. So you got some 9 points per game, 9 points per game, 6, 7. So he's got some experience in the NBA. You know, the last two seasons, before this one, 9 points a game each year, 6 rebounds per game each year. You know what I'm saying? I like to look at the 36-minute per stats, 36-minute stats. Here it goes. If you look at his 36-minute stats, they're pretty decent. 14, 13, 15, around there. 14 points per game, 10 rebounds per game. If you extend his minutes, 1 block per game. He's not trash. You can utilize his skill set. You know what I'm saying? You absolutely can utilize his skill set. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back into this action. It's still back and forth. Knicks are up by 1. This as long as we're up by 1. Grimes dribbles to nowhere. DiVincenzo had to launch it. He does. He knocks it down. So that's a godsend right there. So 76-72 on my clock. 11 minutes, 15 seconds there. Shamit gets the ball on the inside. Gets it back from Avija. Stolen by the Knicks. Hartenstein secures it. Oh, yeah. Hartenstein got 13 rebounds. He finished the first half with 10. He only has 3 at the moment. Brunson over to DiVincenzo, just catches and shoots it and knocks it down. Back-to-back threes by DiVincenzo. Man, he gets that shot up so fast, bro. So what did they call it? They're not gonna count that? So they're gonna call a foul on DiVincenzo? Or is DiVincenzo going to get a foul? What a shot by DiVincenzo. Look at Brunson with almost a no-look pass there. He catches and just launches it. What? And he fell to the floor. They didn't call a foul. It legit was a foul, though. He got an argument. So I know it's frustrating, but I mean, play better. You know what I'm saying? Play better. If the Knicks were playing better, we wouldn't have to worry about little calls. I forgot what game it was. We were winning one game, and we were just smacking them by so much that Julius was arguing a play, and then him and Tom Thibodeau looked at each other and started laughing. You know what I'm saying? Because they were winning by so much. It's like, why are we complaining about a little bullshit play when we're smoking this team? You know what I'm saying? So it should be to that point. We should not even worry about the rest. We should worry about ourselves. worried about us playing well. And if we play well and play to our potential like we should, then we shouldn't have to worry about no bullshit calls. 'Cause, you know what I'm saying? Because we're smoking the team so bad. So I mean, it is what it is, man. Uh, I'm sober. So you guys telling me I need to pick up a drug habit? Oh yeah, yeah. Where's my whiskey? My whiskey. I think I left my bottle of whiskey in the kitchen. So you guys want to see me lose my humanity on screen here with all my with all this drinking. Still got my coffee. I'm gonna finish it up. Jesus, some good ass coffee. Yeah, man. So I mean, expectations with this club. What is our expectations? As we speak, we can still beat any team in the league. The issue is we have to play lockdown defense. We have to move the ball. Julius and Brunson have to have good games. You know what I'm saying? Other guys have to we just have to lock down on defense or whatever. We can run the ball and stuff. We can still win the way that we are. You know what I'm saying? We already proved that. We knocked out Philadelphia, with the same club that we're playing here. That we could barely score against Washington Wizards right now, but we literally blew out Philadelphia by 35. You know what I'm saying? So we're still a good team. 24-17. We are what our record says. You know what I'm saying? So in the playoffs, teams don't want to see the Knicks in the playoffs because we just play good defense. But we can't play offense, man. So that's the issue. Guys like Grimes and Miles McBride and all these guys, they all crumble in the playoffs. The way that they play, we just can't rely on those guys. They might surprise us, but we really can't rely on them yet, man. We need that extra dude. Here goes OG with a crazy steal, man. He has super long arms, man. That arm came out of nowhere, like freaking go gadget. Brunson with a steal, but they're gonna go out of bounds. So I mean, the Knicks are playing breakneck basketball here against an inferior basketball club. But you appreciate the effort, give guys cheers, clap it up for them. Big time, almost a big time steal by OG, man. He got some super long arms. He's almost like a hawk. When you don't realize how big the hawk's arms are until they open up that wingspan. Wow, I go CRISPR just launches a 3-point shot right in front of Grimes' face because he don't give a shit about him. Just catches it, super tight defense, pulls up right over his head and shoots it. 79-75. My goodness. 10 minutes and 23 seconds. Can we get out of this game unscathed? Brunson with a crossover, double crossover, triple crossover, all the way inside, left-handed layup. No foul called. Pressures are standing there watching. Ooh, big time defensive play by DiVincenzo. I mean, Grimes was there for the defensive play. He didn't get there in time, but DiVincenzo got in there for the nice block, and Brunson came in there with a nice patented double crossover really quick, picks up the dribble, lays it up, and one. I mean, so DiVincenzo with that defense, man. Watch this play here. They got Evija over to Calible, jumps up in there and blocks that against the backboard. So I mean, there's reports saying that Grimes is unhappy about his role. DiVincenzo snatched that shit from you, bro. So Grimes, you out of here. DiVincenzo basically took your whole life from you. You know what I'm saying? So Quentin Grimes got to go formulate another path on another team now. We don't need him. We already got Quentin Grimes. His name is DiVincenzo. You know what I'm saying? So if DiVincenzo comes off the bench, if we make that trade and get a 20-point a game score, that type of thing, DeJounte Murray. If we get DeJounte Murray, then DiVincenzo goes to the bench. DiVincenzo on the bench is a big time asset. You know, he goes pull in and out, behind the back dribbles, step backs, and all this to nowhere. Gives it over to Danny Avija on the drive. He blows it. It goes Brunson with the green kicks, dribbling, looking to give it to OG. Didn't get it. Precious standing on the baseline, able to get a nice catch for the dunk. So Precious could play, man. We're just not necessarily utilizing him enough. But he could play. He's gonna have to rebound and play defense. He's playing backup center right now for us. He goes Brunson bringing the ball up the court. 20 seconds, 19 seconds, 17 seconds, gets it across the timeline. DiVincenzo sets a screen. Got Jordan Poole on him. DiVincenzo fakes a three all the way on the inside. He gets fouled on the perimeter. So Danny Avija. Look at Brunson, man. Good pass inside to Precious on a baseline. Up and dunk. Nice and easy. Oi! Let's take a look at the scoreboard here so far. Well, the Knicks are back in, so I'll check that in a second. It goes Brunson. Tries to take a screen from Precious, but he likes it better from OG, I guess. Gets it. Foul line jump shot off the dribble, no good. Precious tried to slap it. So they're gonna call offensive. They're gonna call a loose ball foul on Precious going over the back. He absolutely did that. But OG got 17. Jalen Brunson got 24. Julius still stuck at 13. DiVincenzo was 17. Good balanced effort by the Knicks. Hartenstein got 6. Still stuck at 13 rebounds though. Right now, 8 minutes and 52 seconds. We don't have our finishing crew. But this crew that's out there right now, we might as well just finish with them. Just get this game over with. Got number 20, shoots it, 3, knocks it down. So I believe that was Shamit. Shamit shoots the corner 3. Brunson walking the ball up the court, 23 seconds. Now he pushes it. DiVincenzo top of the key looking. Brunson's going to go one-on-one. They cleared it out from 4 Knicks on one side, Brunson on the other. Brunson is looking for a foul there. So he looks for a foul. He comes in there, hooks my man. Gets his own rebound, gives it over to Grimes. Grimes drives all the way to the basket, not even looking at it. DiVincenzo gets it, shoots a 3, no good. So this is how the Wizards catch up. So it's 84-80 now. So what is the Wizards going to do here? Wizards on the drive, Poole drives, and they're going to call a foul on the Knicks. A foul on Grimes, I should say. Oh, yeah. What did we do to deserve this? So Julius is going to come back in. I anticipate Julius is going to try to score a lot here down the stretch. Got 8 minutes and 27 seconds. Well, 8 minutes on my clock, I should say. 8 minutes and 8 seconds. DiVincenzo's coming out. So Julius is coming in. So right now we got OG, we got Brunson, Julius, we got Grimes, and Precious. Precious with a nice block on the drive. Referees are not calling anything. Where's the swing the ball? Kuzma finds it on the elbow. Misses it, but they're going to call probably illegal defense on the Knicks. I think maybe OG was down low, not guarding anybody, so they might have called it on him. Oh, yeah. I don't know if they're going to shoot free throws or not. But since we're here, man, listen, we're watching this game together, suffering together. So since we're together, guys, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. If you're watching, just taking a look, see what I'm talking about, hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? If you're listening for ideas, to steal, at least hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs up if you're nasty. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. I know you the regulars, you guys will always hit the thumbs up, so I definitely appreciate it. But anybody new that's in here, man, you lurking and stuff to see what I'm talking about, hit the damn thumbs up, fam. Or at least subscribe or something. Oh, yeah. So this guy Bobby Santiago says, salute Eero, salute to the chat, everyone. I've been quiet tonight because I don't want to hear nothing but the Knicks making a trade to improve the team. The stagnant office has changed. Yeah, man. That's the bottom line there. I think everybody just don't give a shit right now. The energy is different. The Knicks, just now the Wizards just hit a 3-point shot. You got Shamit. So the Knicks are struggling against this Wizards club. And it's like, I'm not even upset. It's just like, yo, man, we need to make a trade. Hurry up and do this shit already. Even if we don't make a trade, we should be able to beat this team. But we beat ourselves night in and night out. Julius should easily take Kuzma, but he didn't. Now Brunson comes in there, got to do all the work on the inside. Left-handed scoop layup, and he gets the foul. So, Julius passes up shots. Grimes is driving all the way to the basket, passing up shots. Meanwhile, Brunson is taking bumps, dumps, clumps, but he trumps and still scores. It's crazy. Look at that. Look at all the hard work that Brunson does, man. I'm surprised he doesn't have more issues with his body. I know he was out for 2 games, but he comes right back. Comes right back like he never left. Misses the free throw. OG with the rebound. Julius has it. So Julius is dribbling against Shamit. He said, you know what? Let me back up now. Let me go in and out, crossover, spin moves, and all this. Kick it out to OG in the elbow for 3. He misses that. He kind of rushed it. Here comes Poole dribbling. He's crazy. Gives it inside to Marvin. Oh, no foul call. Brunson slapped it out of Marvin Bagley's hands. No foul was called. So the referees called the late call. Man, what's happening here? That was such a late call. That was such a late call. Such a late call. That was such a late call. My God. Trying to change the color here. I look a little blue, so I changed it to yellow. So I don't know if that's any better. Well, it's definitely better on my eyes. I tell you that. Just having the different color light, I can see the Knicks game a little bit better. So anyway, Mr. Brunson, top of the key, being guarded by Kuzma of all people. So now Julius being guarded by Shamit. Now double team. Brunson over to Grimes. Yeah, shoot that wide open 3-point shot, baby. Barely grazed the side of the rim. Grimes. Oh, yeah, yeah. I will remember you. Jordan Poole all the way to the basket. Who's guarding Jordan Poole, I wonder? Who's guarding Jordan Poole? Who's guarding Jordan Poole? I think it's Grimes. He's so fucking trash. Don't worry, we're gonna trade his ass. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't drink, but this team will make me drink. Yeah, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth losing a kidney or losing a liver over the Knicks, man. Definitely not. Bobby Santiago is also gonna get white girl wasted. Little things like that is kind of fucked up, but by saying white girl wasted, somebody can get offended, right? But at the same time, everybody knows what the hell that means. Getting white girl wasted, everybody done seen it. Everybody that's done anything that's been young ever in life knows exactly what white girl wasted means, man. You know what I'm saying? And it is a thing. I just saw a video the other day, well today actually, where this girl, I don't even know the story, but this girl gets slapped, almost knocked the I think knocked the teeth out, slapped. But then they show what happened before she got slapped, and basically a white girl wasted scenario. You know what I'm saying? Just drinking and just going crazy for nothing. You know? Yeah, man. I've been a witness to so many of those experiences. Yeah, but you got to go through that as young people, man. But getting your teeth knocked out and a slap, I don't know about that. But I've been through, we all can tell our stories about drinking. What's my worst story? Can I think of a worst story? My worst story drinking. I remember one time I got so drunk. I was with my cousin. I was not that young, but I think my cousin might have been like 19 at the time. I went to one of his frat parties, and they drinking. Of course, he shouldn't have been drinking, but it is what it is. So I believe he was 19. He might have been older, but I'm at this frat party, whatever. They think I'm down with the frat, so I'm drinking. Guys give me free drinks and whatever. We pregame. We had Hennessy and Gatorade for Christ's sake, to start the day. So I mean that I never was into Hennessy like that, but as soon as we got to the party, I didn't feel drunk. As soon as I started drinking beers, switched it to beers, all of a sudden that Hennessy hit my bloodstream, and I lost my hearing. I couldn't hear shit. You know what I'm saying? I got so wasted, my tongue was numb. I couldn't hear shit. Next thing you know, I'm surrounded by fat chicks, and I come home and I'm smelling like a ham sandwich. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty bad, but it was pretty funny. I know the guys were laughing at me and stuff, but I literally couldn't hear shit. I was like deaf for like 2 days. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Hennessy is a hell of a drug. Shout out to Robert Randolph, man. This crazy motherfucker here at the game. Let me see if I can get a screenshot. Did I get the screenshot? No, I didn't get the screenshot. But shout out to Robert Randolph, man. That dude, he claims to have all kind of sources and stuff on Twitter. If you follow him, follow Robert Randolph on Twitter, man. That like every day he's talking about, oh, my sources saying this, my sources saying that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, everything is wrong. But he's kind of like reminds me of State that he'll make sure he covers all bases. So when the trade comes through, he says, "See, I told you my sources." I said, "Yeah, but you didn't set like 5 or 6, 7 trades." You know what I'm saying? So I guess if one of them happens, then I guess you're right, huh? But State is the same way. State will cover all things, and then when it happens, you say, "See, I told you." He literally did tell you, but he also literally did tell you like 7 other things at the same time. Julius still can't get a shot. They locking him up. DiVincenzo got a hot dribble now. He's dribbling, comes around baseline, went the wrong way, sidestep, kicked out to Brunson in 7 seconds. He launches it. Oh, he made it though. Shit. Are they gonna count that? They don't count that. That should be counted. Because I mean, DiVincenzo got fouled underneath the basket, but Brunson threw the shot up when the foul was called, so that should count. It's not though. Knicks are up only by 1. Look at this. Left-handed shot. So that's the type of night that Brunson's having. Man, Brunson goes to the basket again and lays it up. Man, What kind of game? He twisted his ankle a little bit. You see it, right, guys? I don't know what's happening, but he definitely tweaked something on the way down. Marvin Bagley over to Kuzma. Kuzma all the way inside, trapped with a bunch of Knicks jerseys. Hartenstein finally was able to get a rebound there. He got 15 now. DiVincenzo dribbling. Hartenstein with the screen gives it to Brunson, so they're gonna let Brunson cook. Hartenstein sets the screen. Brunson takes it, goes around it again. Step back. He's going through it, taking bumps and dumps, spinning, pump fakes, pulls up at the dotted line. So this is the Brunson show right now. This is Tom Thibodeau play calling. Just let Brunson cook. Let Brunson do his thing. And that's about it. 4 minutes and 55 seconds, man. Let us survive this game, please. 90-85. Marvin Bagley drives to the basket, slapped by Hartenstein, but still made the shot. 87-90, man. We are in dangerous territory right now. 4 minutes and 40 seconds right now. Brunson comes across the timeline. Hartenstein screen. Gets over to the dotted line, gets another shot up off the glass, and he gets a foul call. So this is the Brunson show. Brunson is cooking. Everybody else is taking their rest while Brunson is doing everything. Brunson in and out dribble, man. I never seen a guy do in and out dribble like that. Brunson doesn't have long arms, so all these moves and stuff have to do with his body in and out and stuff. Making you know, shifting his body left and right. Taking bumps, taking a lot of punishment. And still able to finish, man. This guy is incredible. What does it mean to be a superstar, man? What does it mean? As Brunson hits the technical jump shot there. So the Knicks are up 91-87, man. For real, man. What does it mean to be a superstar? If Brunson is not a superstar, then who is? You know what I'm saying? Like I guess guys are in commercials selling sneakers and that type of stuff. I mean, but Brunson, all the work that he does night in and night out, we watch him every night, so we get to see it. But a lot of fans throughout the NBA, they don't get to see him play every night. This guy does the same thing every night, every single night. He might have an off game some nights, you know what I'm saying? But high uses, man. This guy is coming at you relentless. The Knicks defense just opened up just now and allowed a layup right at the rim. So here goes Brunson again, bringing the ball up the court. Is anybody else going to get involved in this offense but Brunson? Here we go, Shamit. Shamit's been getting his ass whipped. He just drove on him again all the way to the basket and made another layup. So Brunson is cooking this guy. Shamit needs help. Somebody need to help Shamit. 94-89. If Brunson wasn't scoring all these points, man, then we will be losing this game. Shout out to his mom. His mom still looks young. You know what I'm saying? I mean, back in the days, man, like if you were 20 something, like Brunson's like what, 20? I don't know how old Brunson is. How old is Brunson? Let me see Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson. His mom is beautiful, man. So I just put Jalen Brunson. His mom is beautiful, man. But, whatever. Who cares, actually? I mean, Brunson is how old he is, like 27, 28, 29, whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying? But his mom has got to be 40 something, 50. You know what I'm saying? She looks fantastic, bro. Here goes Poole. Shots off the dribble, man. Shot to nowhere. He gets fouled, though. But it's a different world, man. Back in the days, man, I remember when let's say when my mom, because I remember when my parents were 26. When my parents were 26, her mom was only like 50, same thing, only like 50, and she looked old as fuck back in the days. You look at old pictures, she just looked like an old lady. You know what I'm saying? But she was only 50, only 50 something. You know what I'm saying? Brunson's mom has got to be 40 something, maybe her early 50s. She looks fantastic. She looks like a young person. But that's the world that we live in now, man. The NBA players are faster, quicker, whatever the hell, more athletic, if you want to say. But just the average human being looks fantastic now compared to back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Like if I use lotion, I would look like a teenager. So I gotta find me a good moisturizer, guys. Stop using it for the other thing. Use it to moisturize my skin. So Julius finally scores. So Julius was stuck on 13 for a minute. How much points does he have now? So Julius has he just scored his first bucket, so he got 15. So Julius been stuck on 13 for a while. He made that shot, and you can see a sigh of relief. Like, damn, son, that was been so long since I scored. So yeah, good shot by Julius, man. He's got to learn to take that shot. Get inside and just shoot it. Shout out to Karl Malone. He needs to look at tape of Karl Malone. Karl Malone should get to spots and just pull up. You know what I'm saying? So Julius needs to find that. Stop wasting so much energy. Get to a spot, you wide open, just shoot it. Julius has a good jump shot. Let it go, baby. Jalen Brunson with 35 tonight. OG stuck at 17 for so long. He played 39 minutes. It's like OG is he's just not involved. He can get involved in big time spurts, but then other times he's just not doing anything. Like I said, Julius has been out this game. Brunson has been by himself, man. So what a luxury, man. So I mean, like you witness, like let's say like you remember Kobe. Like Kobe was on bad teams or whatever, just any team. But you just see Kobe would get the ball like 10 times straight. You know what I'm saying? Or T Mac. Back in the days, T Mac would get the ball 10 times straight. Iverson, all the greats. Brunson, right now, this is his turn. Is he a superstar or what? The guy just got the ball a million times straight and answered the call every single time. Where if he didn't score, he got the foul. You know what I'm saying? Either hit going to the line or he makes the bucket. You know what I'm saying? So just one of those nights, man. We finally have that guy. So I mean, Brunson, can he be a number one? Yeah, why not? If T Mac was a number one, if Iverson was a number one, neither one of those guys won championships. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Brunson could do the same thing. But I'm looking at Brunson on the thing like I look at I can't even say like Isaiah because Isaiah passed the ball. But Isaiah, he's had playoff runs where he had like major scoring games on one leg, famous game where he like hurt his leg and he still was scoring. So Isaiah Thomas was one of those guys. Brunson is in the same breath now, building his own career in 2 years with the Knicks now. You know, Hartenstein when he gets it back to Brunson. So Brunson's cooking, man. Through the legs, pull up jump shot, no good. But he gets fouled though. Like I said, if he doesn't make the bucket, he's getting fouled. So he's gonna get 3 free throws here. So the score is 97 to 93. Brunson shoots the three, man, and he gets fouled. So I mean, he was getting in trouble for kicking his leg out, but that wasn't a kick out. Avija literally just jumped on his leg there, and Brunson hurt his leg. Oh my god, he hurt his ankle. So what are we gonna do? We don't have anybody that can replace him, man. Ay, ay, ay. Randall Paul, time for a new coach. I'm with you, man. Next year we really gonna have to think about it. We're really gonna have to think about how we can get better. So Brunson is gonna wear a device on his leg here, to prevent cramping after getting that after turning his ankle. So I've used something similar to that. Say like we turn your ankle and you're looking to protect it, like you would think you would retape the ankle. No, it's you secure the calf, secure the shin. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you'll turn yourself and you'll get a high ankle sprain. You know what I'm saying? So to prevent the soreness and tightness, you tend to tie up the upper part of your leg. Because it's you might have a high ankle sprain. You know what I'm saying? So high ankle sprains to me is worse, almost worse than a regular sprain. Because a regular sprain you could retape your ankle and you'd be fine, but you get a high ankle sprain and you could be out for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So what are we gonna do if we're without Brunson for too long? That's why getting like that. Let's bring it back to DeRozan. Man, we was talking about DeRozan earlier on this season. DeRozan would be dope. You know what I'm saying? Because if Brunson is out, at least you could ride DeRozan. DeRozan could come down, hit those mid-range jump shots, left and right, left and right, left and right, and we can create offense that way. Anybody, whoever you could think of, man, you just get a score in here that sometimes that if we can ride them to the end here. Oh yeah. This is ugly ass ref. I never seen him a day in my life. Old dude. Never seen money in a day in my life. Man, we need another score big time. When Julius is out of it, Julius has been out of it like for a while now. Ever since he won Player of the Week, NBA Player of the Week, um, he's been off. So 15 points right now, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Not his best game. But God bless Jalen Brunson, 8 points. 35 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. But he got to play 38 minutes to get it. OG got 40 minutes right now, back-to-back 40 minute games. Hartenstein is on his way to get 40 minutes as well. 36 minutes for him. 36 minutes, he got 16 rebounds, guys. I know the Wizards are a bad team, but yo, Hartenstein was getting 20 rebounds against good teams too. You know what I'm saying? This is unbelievable. So I mean, if the front office doesn't make another move this season, postseason will be play out exactly like last post. Yeah, I agree with that. If we don't make another trade, we're just gonna be second round knockout again. Maybe even first round knockout. It depends on who we watch. You know, Miami. I keep bringing up Terry Rozier. I think Miami should try to get a Terry Rozier. If Miami gets a Terry Rozier on that squad, they're gonna be tough to beat. Because now you have a guy that can go at a guy like Brunson. You got a guy that can create a shot, play defense, get his own buckets. And pass because he is a good passer too. Shoots good percentages and stuff like that. So if you get a Terry Rozier added to a Miami club and they don't use any of their core, man, that's a good play right there. Right now, Charlotte is looking to cut salary. I hope get some draft picks and stuff like that. So if a team like Miami can get Rozier, watch out. They're gonna be really good. Ah, yeah. He goes Poole, man. Dribbles almost falls down. He travels. Just throws the ball off the backboard. Marvin Bagley's fighting for his life. Gets the rebound, throws it back in. Knicks are up by 5, man. 2 minutes and 25 seconds as Brunson is being picked up by Vija full court. 17 seconds. Barely gets it across the timeline. OG sets a screen. OG's wide open. Brunson is not paying on the mind. Brunson is calling his own number. Brunson got 40, baby. So Brunson, I believe, got 40 points tonight. 38, 40. Might be 38. So here comes the Knicks. Hartenstein with another rebound. Passes to OG. Gets stuck in the corner. Brunson gets it. Avoids the charge. Kicks it out to DiVincenzo for a nice layup. Julius is right there for the tip in. So Julius with 17 points. Washington Wizards call a timeout. So the Knicks are 104-95. Man, what a long game. So Brunson only has 38. He doesn't quite have the 40 ball. But man, this has been a rough game, man. Big time win by the Knicks here if you can hold it out. Got a minute and 51 seconds here. So can we hold on, man, against this Wizards club? It's only a 2-possession game. 5-point lead is nothing in this NBA. 104-95. So I mean that's 9 points. So 9 points is 3 possessions. So 1 minute and 51 seconds. Stranger things has happened. So Jalen Brunson does have the 40 ball. So I'm like looking at the Google stats, and the Google stats don't refresh fast enough, man. So he does have 40 points tonight. It says he has 8 in franchise history right now. Randall has 10. Ewing has 30. Bernard King has 23. Melo has 17. Richie Guerin had 14. Richie Guerin's number should have been retired. Not for nothing, RJ Barrett's number was number 9 also, but that was Richie Guerin's number. Richie Guerin's number should be retired in the rafters. You know what I'm saying? They have what's my man's name? They have a point guard there. Richie, not Richie Guerin. I can't think of his name. But the Knicks have a point guard there on this retired. If his number's up there, then Richie Guerin's number should be up there too. Richie Guerin was our first prolific scorer, in franchise history. He scored a lot of points in the NBA. He's in the Hall of Fame. How come his number isn't retired? It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really have a lot of winning seasons, I want to say. So I'm thinking about Dick McGuire. Dick McGuire's number's retired. So if Dick McGuire's number's retired, then so should Richie Guerin. He goes Poole on the inside, gives it to Marvin Bagley. So Marvin Bagley's been able to stick some shots, man. So what's Marvin Bagley had today? So Marvin Bagley quietly had a very active game. 16 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Not particularly awesome game, but very active. Kyle Kuzma was a workhorse today, but only got 15. You got Tyrese Jones with 14 assists. Brunson, man, working hard. He gets fouled, but he still found DiVincenzo in the corner, which is crazy. Jordan Poole with the ugliest 19 points you will ever see. Danny Avija had 13 and Corey Crisper had 10. So I mean, if I was the Wizards, I would be trying to trade Poole and slide Corey Crisper into that starting shooting guard spot. That's what I would be trying to do. Shout out to Shamit with 10, DeLon Wright and Bilal Coulibaly. Those guys contributed a little bit too. So I mean, it would be nice to hold this Washington Wizards team to below 100. I don't think it's gonna happen. But right now I'm at the 126 mark right now, 104-97. Knicks are taking care of business now. Brunson at the free throw line trying to extend his lead. Free throws up, knocks that down. So it's 105-97. Here comes Kuzma bringing the ball up the court. OG is gonna let him walk it up. So he picks him up at the 3-point line. Steps back a little bit too much there. He should have pressed Kuzma. Kuzma takes the screen. You got to switch now. So who's that? Avija. Avija gets all the way to the basket, takes the bump, asking for a foul there. So here it is, 6-point lead, 2-possession game, guys. Got a minute and 6 seconds. Brunson is being picked up full court. Brunson takes Avija all the way to the basket. So we got Randall for 3, knocks it down. Man. So Randall finally gets up into the 20s, man. So Randall right now, he should have 20 points now, 20.7 rebounds. Yeah, this is a tough game to watch, man. Bagley over the Poole. Poole fakes it. Poole launches it, and he gets fouled. So he's gonna get 3 free throws, man. DiVincenzo too overzealous, man. This guy, Jordan Poole is trash, but he's still scoring a lot of points, man. So you gotta say what you gotta say. Shout out to Joey McGeechan in the place to be. They got Geraldine says, yes, JB is our superstar, but if no buts about it, that's why we voted for him. Yeah, absolutely. He should be an all-star. He's not gonna get voted in though. But he's absolutely should be coming off the bench for the All-Star game. Once again, shout out to Joey McGeechan. He says, so basically we lost our point guard to a bum team who don't want to win. Yeah, man. Yep. Grimes can go, man. Yeah, man. This guy, Brunson, he's a star, basically. But he's doing way too much, man. He's killing himself out there. Absolutely, I believe it. This game feels just like the last one. It feels just like the Orlando game too. The Orlando game, we was winning at the end, and next thing you know, Knicks just collapsed, and Orlando came and won a game they shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? So right now, the Washington Wizards are close enough. If the Knicks make a mistake and they hit shots, all of a sudden we lose the game. So just now, I just called it up. Julius Randle gets stripped, but the Wizards weren't able to capitalize on it. Let's say if he gets stripped right there, and he comes down, let's say pulls up for 3. Now it's 105 to 108. Or even if he scores, it's 106 to it's gonna be 104 to 108. 2-possession game. So I mean, it's too close for comfort for me, man. Knicks gotta close this game out. Personally, I think Thibs thinks he can actually win something with the current roster he has. As a coach, shouldn't you be reaching out to the front office to request? I think in so many words, man. Like if you look at the minutes distribution, so we can do that. Because I know this game is over. Hopefully, this game is over. I mean, it's like still too close to call it, but just check out the minutes distribution on the screen. You got 41, you got 38, 37, 39, 36. So these are the guys that are on the bench here. You got Quentin Grimes with 19 minutes. Look at his production for 19 minutes. Then look at McBride with 7. Look at Evan Fournier with 5. Look at Precious with 9. So he's telling the front office right there that I don't trust these guys. If we had Josh Hart would pick up some of these minutes. You know what I'm saying? But outside of Josh Hart, we need the extra guy. We need an extra player. And by just showing these guys here, I would rather burn our guys out, everybody play 40 minutes, than give these guys any playing time. That's a sign right there. That lets you that's telling the front office, say, listen, you need to make a trade like now. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, Tom Thibodeau will use his players sacrificial lamb, as you can see. Well, I'm sorry, Bobby Santiago is blocking it. So like I'm saying, check out the minutes distribution here. Like I said, 19, you got 19, 7, 5, 9, right? With these guys. And then look at the starters. 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, just about. So that's a sign right there, letting the front office know that, listen, you need to make a trade, fam. You need to make a trade ASAP. So Julius Randle just get easily slapped. Julius Randle should have threw the ball behind his back. But Julius don't have that in his game. Yeah, so shout out to on Facebook. We got guys on Facebook taking a look. So Richie Guerin, absolutely, man. Richie Guerin. That's what I was trying to think of before. I was saying Dick McGuire. Dick McGuire's number is retired. I believe Dick McGuire's number is 15. He shares a number with somebody, if I'm not mistaken. But Richie Guerin had 9, number 9. So Richie Guerin's number should be in the rafters. It's not. RJ was wearing his number. So it's just not fair. Richie Guerin is still alive. He's like almost like 100 years old. But Richie Guerin is still alive. He's from Brooklyn. He's a Brooklyn kid. So I mean, this guy his number needs to be retired before he dies. Because what's annoying is that watch they wait till he dies. Once my man Richie Grant passes away, then they go say, oh, we're gonna have a number retirement ceremony, and oh, his great grandkid is gonna come out to accept it. That's not fair, man. Like Richie Guerin needs to hear whispering, even if he's on his deathbed right now, whisper in his ears, "Hey, the Knicks retired your number." Let him go. Let him go to his next place, a happy person. You know. Yeah, OG isn't enough, but OG does his job. Today defensively, he struggled a little bit. He still played really good defense though, but he had little spurts where he struggled a little bit. But I mean, he can't be locked down for 100% of the plays. But let's say 8 out of 10, maybe even 9 out of 10. OG is usually right on point. So the Wizards are finally doing a press here, a little bit too late. But I mean, it's a two-possession game. Two-possession game. This Wizards still can catch up to win this game here. So the Knicks wasted a lot of clock there. Danny Avdija is guarding Brunson. Brunson on the inside, fake, step back. Oh, on the inside, no foul call. No foul call. This is a turnover. No foul call. 25 seconds left. Oh my God, they are within striking distance, man. 3-point shot is up. Oh my God, rims out. Man, that was a bad shot. Who threw that up? Was that Poole? What a horrible shot that was. Because if he made that, he would have been a hero. You know what I'm saying? But he launched that too soon. So him launching that 3-point shot, if he made that, bro, then it would. If he made that shot, it would be 107 to 108. But instead, here he goes. Julius Randle with some free throws. Here goes another Facebook guy. Got Fernando Baltazar. Shout out to Facebook, man. Everybody on Facebook taking a look. I know some people hit the thumbs up there, the like button. There's a lot of people watching on Facebook, though. Like the last 2 games, 2,000 people watching on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So if you're on Facebook watching, you know what I'm saying, say what up. Because I can see your comments. Absolutely. You know? How do we know that we don't already have that player or players on the bench, but Tibbs won't play them? That's a good, I can't tell you nothing, man. Because I mean, look at that. Grimes, I think if you play Grimes differently, Grimes could flourish. But Grimes is brainwashed to thinking that he can only dribble the ball once and he has to get the shot. He got to get the ball up quick. So look at Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole's an asshole. They just scored quickly, and Jordan Poole's more worried about picking up his own player off the floor, right? That he's not back on defense. And OG almost got a layup just now. So I mean, Jordan Poole's an idiot, bro. Jordan Poole's an idiot. Like they literally scored. So I mean, their focus should have been trying to get the steal, not trying to pick up your player off the floor. So I mean, God bless these idiots, man. God bless these knuckleheads. Yep. So my man George Anderson definitely coming in the clutch today. So my man Richie Guerin is 91 years old, born in 1932. Excellent stuff there, George. Yeah, man, he's still living. He's still living. OG at the free throw line. He finally getting a chance to get a bucket now. So he got 18 right now. If he makes another one, he'll have 19. So I mean, what a bonehead club this Washington Wizards club is, man. They had an opportunity to win this game, but they're just not good, man. Our bench is all negatives. I'm talking about plus and minus. Look at that plus and minus. But yeah, they didn't play. They hardly play. Whenever they was out there, we actually went down. You know what I'm saying? But since we're winning, our starters, of course, are gonna be plus. Julius Randle's right there with a number one. Julius Randle did not have a good game today. He didn't have a good game, but he still got 27 and 5. It's crazy, you know. But man, Brunson had to get 41 for us to beat the Wizards, man. That is not a good sign. Brunson literally took the game over in his fourth quarter. Took it over. So I mean that's a big problem, man. Playing against the lowly Washington Wizards, man. And Brunson had to get 41 just for us to barely win this game. So right now we're up by 5 with 6 seconds left. Like I said, if Jordan Poole wasn't trying to pick his teammate off the floor instead of trying to get the steal or something like that, this game might be a little bit different. Let's take a look at what Dwayne is saying. Dwayne said, "Can you believe Julius Randle with all these untimely turnovers? This guy can be really bad sometimes." Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Like a lot of times, Julius Randle leads the team in being silly plays left and right. Julius Randle. So that's something that he needs to clean up because people say people say it all the time that Julius Randle is like the fourth option on a championship team. You might be right. You know what I'm saying? But with Jalen Brunson being the number one, he's the absolute number one. If we can make a trade right now for another player that could be a number two, like I said, just bring it back to the first guy that we was mentioning earlier this season. We're talking about Devin, what's the name? Uh, uh, what's my man's name? Wow, Shamit just hit a three, guys. 4 seconds left. If Washington Wizards get a steal and score, so they just foul DiVincenzo immediately. So big time shot there by Shamit, man. These Knicks, man. Oh my God. Do you know that we only up by two? Oh my God, it's 111 to 109. We're only up by two. I'm trying to tell you, if that dude Jordan Poole wasn't so more concerned about picking his player off the floor, I said it like 4 times already. If he wasn't so concerned with that and he tried to go for the steal, this game might be different. So we're literally only up by two, guys. 3 minutes left. So DiVincenzo, he got to make both free throws or we're in trouble. First shot is up, he knocks that down. Shot it too quick. So it's one possession game. 3-point ball brings his team to overtime. Oh my God. Say first, this is so important right here. Shot is up, he knocks it down. Two possession game. So here comes the Wizards. They got to get the ball in. Are they going to call timeout? No, they pushed the ball up the court, so they conceded. So the Wizards gave up. What a shitty franchise they are, man. They gave up. They literally could have inbound the ball and called a timeout. If they inbound the ball and call a timeout, they would have had a chance to advance the ball and then try to get a quick shot, foul the Knicks again, try to get the Knicks to miss a free throw. If they miss a free throw, then they have a chance to win. They have the chance to get one last shot. But they just pissed the game away. So they basically gave the Knicks the win here. So I mean, this is a very ugly win. The Knicks got the win nonetheless. But if this Washington Wizards team was smarter, they had every opportunity to steal this game today. This game was so much like that Orlando game is unbelievable. But anyway, I got a freaking headache now, man. I cannot believe these Knicks every night with this shit, man. I can't. Sometimes you can't deal with it. But I mean, as you can see on the screen, guys. Oh man, what a crazy game! What a crazy game! No shit. Yeah, definitely, man. MVP over there on Facebook, Mr. George Anderson, man. Thank you for the help there with Richie Guerin stuff. His name should be in the rafters. But yeah, man, cardiac Knicks, man. Can you believe this shit, man? It's unbelievable. What a crazy game. That's no shit there. Ah, yeah, yeah. So here it goes. I guess playing yesterday kind of have these guys feeling jaded a bit. They should have played better. Yeah, they should have played better. But like I'm trying to say, like if the Wizards would have showed up and actually cared, they had smarter players. Kuzma said it best the last time we played them. They just don't have the personnel. They just have a bunch of dumbass players on the team, led by Jordan Poole. I feel bad for them because nobody's going to trade for Jordan Poole. You know what I'm saying? So I feel bad for them. The Wizards, they're moving to Virginia next year. They need to just get rid of that franchise. To tell you the truth, they haven't won anything in years. You know what I'm saying? So outside of that, man, this Knicks team, night in and night out, we keep talking about it. Terrible game, whack game. You know what I'm saying? Watch your BP, bro. I'm out. I got you. Thank you for popping in. But yeah, whack game today. And that's all I gotta say. The Knicks need to make a trade. So I'm talking about DeRozan. I was trying to get that word out earlier. It was DeRozan. Shaman distracted me hitting that 3-point shot. But I mean, we were talking about DeRozan to begin the season, and then now we got all these other names, DeJounte Murray and all this other stuff. But I'm saying, get one guy like that, and that would help the Knicks out so much. You know what I'm saying? Like we already had RJ and we had IQ. You know what I'm saying? But with those guys, they weren't working, and they just didn't fit the team properly. As you can see with Toronto today, did they win? They lost in Toronto. They lost today. Let's check out their box score really quick, since we're here. So this is the next game we're playing. We're playing against our guys the next game. So DeRozan had 24 today. Vucevic had 24. Kobe White has been playing excellent for them too. He got 23. My man Patrick Williams is a bum. He's off the bench there. But I mean DeRozan, 9 for 20, Can get to the free throw line 6 for 7. Still can get 7 boards, 6 assists, that type of thing. He comes down. He's trying to get foul line jump shots. You know that. So if we got the DeRozan and he comes down, he can pace us with those mid range jump shots. You know what I'm saying, and take the pressure away from Julius and Brunson. That's exactly what we need. Shout out to Zach LaVine. Just he only had 8 points today. So I mean, a trade for him is going to be happening sometime. Somebody's trading for him. He's not going to be on the Bulls by the end of by the trade deadline. But let's scroll down to our guys in Toronto. You got RJ with 17. Today, Scotty Barnes held the weight with 31. Let's take a look at Quickly. Quickly had 12. Gary Trent Jr. is back starting. So I mean, they have a decent starting lineup here. They're building. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely building. But IQ had 12, 3 and 3. You know what I'm saying? RJ Barrett had 17, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Typical RJ game, 37% from the field. That's what RJ brought. You know what I'm saying? But when they were on our club, it didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It just was clunky. The Knicks are more free flowing now. You know what I'm saying? But you can see that we just cannot rely on certain guys. Just like I said tonight. Let's go back to the Knicks box score. We basically our whole starting lineup had 40 points, had 40 minutes tonight. So let's bring it down to the Knicks here. You got OG with 42, Julius with 38, Hartenstein with 38, Jalen with 40, and DiVincenzo with 37. That's atrocious, man. That tells you right there that the coach does not trust the bench. On a back-to-back, the starters are playing 40 minutes back-to-back. That's crazy. And Brunson hurt himself again tonight. You know what I'm saying? So what are we doing here? We absolutely need a trade, man. So I don't want to take up too much of your time, man. It is what it is. The same shit we complain about every single night. David L said we got a win streak. Lord have mercy. Said I'm glad I watched you instead of the game. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for keeping me company, guys. Bobby Santiago, always with the good word on the way out. Salute. Who is this? This is above the rim 11115 BK. Salute. Geraldine said, Dag, I'm a Knicks fan, and sometimes I ask myself, why do I die hard? Okay, die hard Knicks fans, an ugly game today. And last night, I keep telling myself I'm done, but every chance I get, I'm watching the game. Yeah, it's a sickness. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, this is the Die Hard Knicks podcast, as you guys know, right? Die Hard Knicks podcast. You guys are watching because you clicked and said this guy is called the Die Hard Knicks podcast. Let's see if it's true. So I'm hopefully when you guys come here, you see like, wow, man, this guy is a fucking diehard. You know what I'm saying? So I keep that name diehard Eru and I use it on all my social media and stuff like that. Even like friends and stuff call me diehard now. Even friends that I had for a while call me diehard. So it's become a part of my life now that whole word diehard Knicks and Eru's is new, diehard is new. So it's become a part of me, man. So I mean, you guys click the link to the YouTube because you're diehard fans too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's watching the game is watching the same game I'm watching. Shout out to Trish. You know what I'm saying? You get to talking shit in the chat. Everybody's relaxing, doing their thing. You get to keep me company watching the Knicks, and it's fun. So thank you everybody for showing up. Of course, everybody got Space Ghost lurking in the background. I'm quite sure my man Kareem is back there. I'm quite sure that Jarrell is back there listening. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely appreciate you guys showing up. Mr. Jackal. Wow, that was man at the end. Like I'm trying to tell you, if that Wizards team was smart enough, if they would have their coaching is atrocious. Their star players are borderline like borderline special needs, man. But if they were smarter, they really had a chance to win this game. But I'm glad the Knicks won. So now it's the Super Bowl, man. We play. Let's get that up on the screen, guys. Let's talk about that. The Super Bowl of the season here. So this is the real playing game here. So let's get into this. The real playing game. Oh, come on, guys. Knicks schedule. So the oh, now you want to talk? Shut your ass. Now she wants to talk? Lord, that Google wants to talk now. But anyway, the Super Bowl, that's January 20th on Saturday. So, of course, it'll be on a Saturday, 7:30, thank God. So everybody has no excuse. We can catch that game. It's not an early game. So everybody will be here at a regular scheduled time to play prime time against the Toronto Raptors, man. That is going to be must-see TV. Every Knicks fan is going to be glued to the TV to watch this battle of, to watch RJ guarding Julius, you know what I'm saying, to watch quickly guarding Brunson and vice versa. OG, getting a chance to guard RJ, that type of stuff, man. So it's going to be excellent. Big time game. Gary Trent, too, is there. He's trying to get his health back together. But of course, Scotty Barnes, too. Scotty Barnes is probably going to be guarded by OG. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's going to be a fun game, man. I cannot wait to that game. So I'm looking. I would like to go to the game. Shout out to one of my coworkers mentioned it today. But like I said, I'm trying to keep my chips together. But we'll see what happens, man. I might end up being in that game. If I'm at the game, I won't do a watch along. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. What a game, man. Big time game. Probably the biggest game of the year. January 20th, man. Hopefully the Knicks can make a trade. I don't know about before, but after or whatever the fuck, man, we need to make a trade before the end of this trade deadline. Trade deadline is on February 8th, I believe, 6th or 8th, whatever it is. The Knicks need to make something happen, man. But anyway, get it together, guys. I have it on the screen. I know you guys can't see it, but this is it right here. The Toronto Raptors Super Bowl here, man. January 20th. If you don't know, now you know. 7:30. Get ready on Saturday, man. We out here. Yeah, man. Good night to you guys. Iru's a beast. So you know what time it is, man. What time is it? Mega, what time is it? It's time to clap them cheeks, guys. Time to clap them cheeks. Die Hard Knicks. Theme song. See you guys later. 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb. Salute. Get some sleep, Iru. Yes. Goodbye.
Iru, I see you. Die Hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard, homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gon' murder that.